Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our midnight live broadcast where we talk about the state of our nation. Nigeria as a country is like someone who is sick. You know, if you are sick, maybe you go to different doctors, they will prescribe different medicines for you. If, for example, you have malaria, some might just say you should take paracetamol. Others will say you should take chloroquine or capquine. Some will call different kind of medicines for you. That is the situation we find ourselves in Nigeria. We know we have a problem. Some persons believe that when we separate from, the way we amalgamated, that everything is going to be fine, that Nigeria will become a better country. Some people believe that if they restructure Nigeria, it will become a better country. But everybody has different opinion that is driving to one point. And some persons have different, solution to this problem. Some people believe that agitation will solve it. Some persons believe that protest is going to solve it. And history has demonstrated that protest is one of the most powerful tools to reset the brain of politicians that is not working. Now, as people are preparing for protest, that is coming from July 29 to the 5th of August, there are so many people who are not interested. I don't blame them because they have their own experience and why they don't want to join the protest. But only thing I am begging them is that those who don't want to join the protest should not discourage others who want to join the protest. Because we have tried so many means to make things work. We have tried so many means to make sure we, achieve what we are looking for. Even people who are agitating, they have done it at home. They have done so many things. Who knows whether protest could get you what you are looking for? Now, so many, let me use the example now, the detention of Nnamdi Kanu. So many lawmakers have written to the presidency. Nnamdi have gone and, request for his release. So many things has been carried out, but up till now, he's not yet released. So if what you are doing is not working, why can't you try another thing? If we go to ballot, they will rig us out. They will rig the election. So the ballot there is no longer the hope of the people. When you go to the court is no longer the hope of the people. Who knows whether this end bad government protest is the solution? Nobody knows yet because people are talking from the past experience that protests don't used to work. And that is why they have lost faith. They are not interested anymore. But who knows whether this is the way that could get us everything we are looking for. Now, apart from that, see, anyone that said that they don't want to protest, I don't have any problem with them. I don't have any problem. But I just want people not to discourage others who really want to carry out a protest. Secondly, you see, even though at this moment, I personally know that Nigeria is not going to work. Even your president believes that Nigeria is not going to work. Everybody knows that Nigeria is not going to work. That is the truth. Everybody, including you, you know that Nigeria is not going to work, that it's not working. There is nothing they have not tried to put Nigeria in place to make it to work. It is not working. So since everybody knows Nigeria is not working, the question should be, what do we do? And the politicians who are there benefiting from the rotten system, they are not going to talk, all those things they know about. Now, that is why this protest is very, very important. Even though I don't support, one Nigerian like that, I only believe Nigeria could be returned to the old system or conduct a referendum, of which that is one of the aim of this protest. So I know what I want, and I believe is part of the demand for the protest. But this is what is going to offend me in this protest. If I don't see somebody like Atiku Abubakar, if I don't see somebody like Peter Obi, if I don't see somebody like Kwakwanso leading the protest like what Tinubu, Buhari, Osibanjo, Professor Olusoyinka did during the time of Jonathan. Jonathan was not that bad. They were just little mistakes. When Tinubu, Buhari, Osibanjo, Professor Olusoyinka mobilize people to the streets, and they protested against Goodluck. They call for revolution. They call for everything. And that is why I'm saying, you see this protest that is coming, if Peter Obi, Atiku, Kwakwanso, if these people do not need the protest, anytime these people will come out, I don't know whether Nigeria will, I don't know what is going to happen. Maybe before then they have done referendum or they have returned Nigeria to where they are going to return it. I don't know. But if election holds tomorrow, like 2027, if these people do not participate in the protest, someone like Peter Obi, all of them, we are going to stone them. I don't care, because people who believe that through you things can change, they cannot support you. After supporting you, they are suffering and they want to protest. You people, Atiku, kwakwanso, Obi, nobody, I'm not hearing much about all these protests from them. You see, I'm not hearing anything. So if they do not participate in this protest, when they come out to do anything about election, we are going to stone them, including Obi, who stone them. Because what we are doing now, I know that so many of them, like Atiku Obi, have called for the release of Nnamdi Kanu. But it's not just by ordinary words used to call for the release of somebody. They should learn how to do opposition from Buhari then. What we need in this protest is not a bad thing. Scrap the 1999 constitution, organize a national conference, let people talk about how this country is going to go, organize a referendum. That is number one. Number two is that scrap the Senate is of no use. So the quest for this referendum, for this protest is not a bad thing at all. It's not a bad thing. Right now, so many Nigerian politicians, according to record, are already booking, what is it called? They're already booking flight tickets. They want to leave the country from 29 to 50. They have already booked down their tickets. And from the information I got, most of them are en routing to London and France. These are the two major areas they are going. People who don't have visa will go to neighboring countries. But if they want to run out, let them not return back. Because the issue, the reason why we want to protest is a genuine issue. And protest is a fundamental human right. Protest is a civil something. Someone cannot be lying in jail. You are charging Nnamdi Kanu since 2015, going to 10 years. The person is still in detention and you are not doing anything. You want people not to protest for him to be released. No, people are going to troop to the street. They are going to protest. They are going to block government offices. They are going to block the road. It is a civil act. It's not against any law. It's not against any constitution. And secondly, everybody knows, I have been following Nigeria process right from time. Even the senators complain that Nigeria is not working. Sometimes some people will say we need to change the constitution. Sometimes some people will come out and say we need to do this, we need to restructure. Everybody knows Nigeria is not working, but they don't have the solution. And that is why this protest is very sacrosanct. It is very, very important. And I encourage people who don't want to protest, no problem. Don't discourage people who want to protest. Because the reason that so many people are giving me is that we don't want to protest because the military, the police, they are going to be against us. They are going to do this, they are going to do that. And that is why I personally take time and I started making inquiries to know. I know that it's not official inquiry. You understand? It's not official inquiry. But I started making inquiries to understand the stand of police and military. Nobody is going to shoot you. Nobody is going to chase you that you are going to carry out these protests that they are going to carry out. And I expected the PDP governors, all those people to come out and carry out these protests. Let them organize a national conference. Let people speak. Let them talk how this country is going to go. Whether the Oduduwas will go, the Biafra will go, let them organize a referendum. Let us do this thing in peace now. Now that everybody, their head is normal, let us just do this thing in peace. Because time will come, people cannot condone what is really going on. And for my brothers and sisters, the people who are agitating for Oduduwa Republic, for people who are agitating for Biafra Republic, for me, like what I said from the beginning, there are so many people who are sick. Doctor will prescribe different kind of medicine for them. The way you believe that that is the way you are going to achieve Oduduwa Republic, that is not the way other people believe. We all believe in one thing. What we believe is that Nigeria is not working. And this Nigeria needs to be separated. there is, as we need urgent attention that we will do by ourselves, the people will do it. They will come together and do it. We'll talk how this country is going to go. So if you don't believe the way other people believe that this is the way they will achieve this, allow them to do it and see whether it will work. You understand? Because even the one you people are doing, the Biafra agitation, all those ones, we believe in one thing: this country is not working, and we want it something to happen. Either let them return it to the way we were before, or let everybody go in their separate way. But who knows whether the way you are fighting for this separatist movement, if the way you are fighting for it is wrong? That is the question people are supposed to be asking themselves. Why is it that right from the time everything we are doing is not working? Who knows whether we are doing it in a wrong way? You see, the reason why I love Nnamdi Kanu, I always talk about this man. The reason why I love Nnamdi Kanu is because his way is totally different. Even though some people castigated him, they put him in prison, it's a process of fighting for this freedom. The way Nnamdi Kanu was fighting for this movement, that is why up to today, the federal government, they have not been able to say this is what you do that is making us to hold you. Since 2015, they are charging, they have not been able to convict him that you are guilty since 2015 because of the way he was doing things. He was just organizing people, be protesting, blowing whistle, saying the truth, and that was so powerful. It was more powerful than even people who are carrying on. The words of Nnamdi Kanu is more powerful than you carrying on and doing all those things. So I do not believe the way some people are even agitating for this. I don't believe that. So people should learn how to do things. See, the reason why people followed Nnamdi Kanu have that kind of crowd he had is because of his ways. So I do not believe that protest should be undermined. Protest is very powerful. And that is why I'm saying that so many people, including Peter Obi, including Atiku, including Kwakwanso, if they do not need this protest to release Nnamdi Kanu, need this protest to have a referendum, to scrap the constitution, to change everything. Anytime they come and maybe in the future, if Nigeria is still existing, they want to campaign, they want to do all those things, I will make sure. I am the one saying it. My name is Okocha Marcel. So if I come to protest on 5th, maybe they can come and arrest me, no problem. They will tell the judge that I said that I want to stone them. If they did not gather people to protest, right? No problem. But I will make sure that I mobilize people to stone them if they are campaigning. I mean Peter Obi, Atiku, kwakwanso, these people, if they do not come out to protest for this demand, I know Peter Obi, Atiku has called for the release of Nnamdi Kanu, but not be by mouth, they take the doom. The country is not working. During the election, people were campaigning for you people were doing all sort of things. It is to no get followers, no get obedience. Now, things are not going well, and the people want to agitate. The people want to protest. All these leaders, they are not talking. They are not talking. After the protest, maybe they did not do anything. Anytime we come out and see them talking about election, that they are going to do election, we are going to work against them. We mobilize people and stone them. Why am I saying this? See, if Nigerians, people who are in that geographical place called Nigeria, if we really know what we want, I think this is the time we'll start to, fight for it. Because I believe that this country is not going to work again. Tinubu believe the same thing that I'm believing. So I'm even learning. They know more than me. They know that this country will not work more than me. Tinubu knows that it's not going to work more than me. Atiku knows that it's not going to work more than me. Sowore knows that it's not going to work more than me. Even Peter Obi knows that this country is not going to work more than me. All of them are just trying, let us see if they can do something, but the system is totally wrong. I took my time. I was listening to House of Senate 2011, 2015, 2019. One thing they are debating, this country is not working. The people, the masses, they will come after us. So this is the story right from time. This is the story. They know that this country is not working. They know. There is no two ways about that. These people know right from time that this country is not working. But their problem is that they lack the ability to move forward. And that is the problem of Nigerians. We are too fearful. We are always afraid to do something. So many people were telling me, yeah, make sure that you will not join the protest. If they want to arrest me, let them arrest me now. I will be there, life and direct, in Abuja on 5th. I will be there. So anybody who will come arrest, let them come arrest. See, if we do not remove all this fear that we are afraid, saying this one will not work, this one will not work, and human beings like you are the one making it not to work. Human beings like you are the one that will do it. They are human beings, you are human being, you are always afraid. Why are you afraid? And there is no one that has achieved anything with fear. So if you want to be afraid always, if you want to be fearful, meaning you are not ready to even live your life. When I see people agitating, I say, oh, they said they need this, they need this, they need their own country. And when you talk anything, they'll say, no, I don't want to die. If I do this thing, they will come after me. I just laugh. You don't know what freedom means. See, it might not be the fault of people, of us, that we are amalgamated, but it is our fault if we refuse to fight for it. It is our fault. So welcome everyone. Good morning. Thanks for joining. Please, as usual, this is a public opinion broadcast. You've seen the topic we are discussing and everything we are saying. You can call through the WhatsApp number there on your screen. So if you call in, you tell us what you think about it. Don Enoch, good morning. Thanks for joining. Thank you so much. Samuel David, say you are not going to see them on the protest, bro. If we do not see them on the protest, that is what I'm saying. I do not put water in my mouth when I'm speaking. I said, if people like Obi, Atiku, Kwakwanso, if they do not need this protest, let them not come out to talk anything about the election. I will start from Obi. I will mobilize people to stone them. You know why we are saying this? These people know that Nigeria is not going to work. They know. So what is their solution? What are they proffering? Are they afraid to come out to call the government that, look at, let's come together, let's conduct a referendum, let's put this thing together, let's change our constitution, let's do it. Let them sponsor people from the house, change everything. I know that maybe every region, everybody has a hidden agenda. Some people might say, no, we'll not do it like this, let's do it like this. Let us discuss. People, majority of people don't want this country the way it is. Many people want to live. But we must not live, we must not separate through war. We must not separate through gun. That is what we are saying. It is very easy to do. It's just that we are afraid to talk. We are afraid to talk. All these politicians, as you see them, they are afraid to talk. They don't want people to call them. They don't want this. They are afraid because of their so-called political career, the political career that they can even kill overnight. When the people arise, all this political career they are saying, it will go overnight. Mr. Williams, good morning. Thanks for joining. Someone said, what about the pastors, reverend fathers, the bishop? You will not see them in the protest. You see, if a bishop or a pastor has not been participating in protests, I don't have problem with them. The people I have problem with is like Soyinka Adeboye. These people who have been protesting before. So anything that makes you to stop protesting and you have been protesting before, you are going to answer it. You are going to tell people why you are not protesting. But the major people I'm going to try are the politicians who knows that this country is not working. They know that this country is not going to work again. During the election, they will come out so that people will support them. And the people that supported you are suffering. They want to protest. You don't want to be at the forefront. You saw what Buhari, Tinubu, Onoshenka, what they did to Jonathan in 2014. So that is why I'm saying it. We are going to stone Peter Obi, stone Atiku, stone Kwakwanso. If these people did not need this protest, because enough is enough. The time for people to have fear anymore is over, because the fear has killed a lot of people than boldness. A lot of people say if they are bold, if you are doing all these things, that the military will come after them. And the people who are not doing anything now, they are dying anyhow. Go to Southern Kaduna, go to Plateau State, go to Benue State, look at what is going on around the nation. And we are still afraid. It's only once you will die now. Not be only once. If you want us to meet, come to Abuja on 5th, please. I will be there live and direct. You say not for Biafran. Thanks. Yes, thank you so much. As I was saying, the protest is not for everybody. If you don't want to protest, no problem. Just stay at home. Do your things. Because as I was saying, people need Biafra, right? People need Oduduwa Republic. The way you want to achieve it. That is not the way other people want to achieve it, right? If you are sick, some doctors will say take only paracetamol. Some of them will say take a Panadol Extra. Some of them will say take this, take that. Everybody have different medication that they will prescribe for you. So if the way you said you want Biafra, very good. The Biafra you want, almost everybody want it, right? You do what you want, everybody want it. But the question is, how do you want to achieve it? If the way you are doing things has not worked, you need to change strategy. You need to change strategy. Nelson Mandela was in prison for 24 years. He came out and the country was liberated. He became president. If you are fighting for something and you see the way you are fighting for it has not worked, try to change strategy. Try to change strategy of doing. See, everybody wants one thing. We want this country to separate in peace. Right from time, even right from time of Ojuku, that is what they wanted. And the quest is still on till today because Nigeria is not working. It's not working. So we really have to come together and think about how everything is going to be. Good evening, sir, or good morning. Thanks for joining. He says, many thanks for your hard work. Thank you so much for your support. The last miracle, good morning. Hilary Onuku says, don't ever call P2B in this nonsense. When an chairman rigged the election for Tinubu, did you protest? Mr. Hilary, it's like you are not in Nigeria, or you have not been, or you did not campaign for P2B, or you did not support P2B. Because if you supported P2B, you should know that is P2B is the reason why people did not protest after that. P2B was the one who tweeted when people were ready to enter streets. P2B tweeted that everybody should calm down. As a leader that people respect. Immediately he said, calm down, everybody calm down, everybody remain calm. And that was what Sowore was saying with Aisha Yusuf on Channels Television the other day, that the time was ripe for people who were protesting before the obedience to continue their protest. And P2B said everybody should calm down. You knew that the election was rigged against you. You said they should not protest. So you say that we should not call P2B that we saw when our next chairman, we saw it and wanted to protest. P2B said we should not protest. So that is the situation over there. Maybe you did not even follow everything that happened during the election. Okay, you wrote this in 2 times. Mr. Hilary Onuku say, don't you have parents? Bring them to protest. I don't have father, but I will be there. No need for them. They have fought their own. They have done everything they could do. I will do that by myself. So if you want to see me, come Abuja on 5th. I will be there live and direct. I do not have to bring my parents who are dead when I am alive to do it. And when you refuse to do it, your children will come and do it because maybe you are too afraid to face your fear today. Truth and Question says, these names you are calling are part of the problem. Exactly. They are part of the problem. That is why we also want them to be there. You see, when Buhari was on the street, Jonathan could not send soldiers to go and shoot them or to go and do all those things, or police to go and chase them. We don't know the solution to our problem. That is my own opinion. Because we think that by just sitting at home, one day what we are looking for will come. We are jokers and we are too fearful. We are too afraid that maybe we are going to die. And people are still dying for nothing. William Okemiri say, I still think this is a trap for the Igbos because I don't trust the Yorubas because they are people with more than 3 faces. As I was saying before, you know that there is nobody that they are forcing to protest, okay? Nobody they are forcing to protest. Stay at home, as I was saying. Just stay at home because you know a medicine that could solve your problem. We know the medicine that could solve our problem. Let everybody drink their medicine. Let's see the one that will work. If this protest can release Nnamdi Kanu, no problem. And people have been writing data. Your governors have been visiting Tinubu. Do they release him? No. But this is the man that has been fighting for them, that has been fighting for everybody. Now it is time for us to demand his release through protest. People say they are not going to protest, that is a trap. And no problem then now. Let's start sitting at home. Let's see whether they sit at home will release him. You understand? Federal lawmakers, 50 of them, they wrote. Did it work? Or went. They didn't work. This is 15 years they started trying him. Nothing is working. Enough is enough. until we take the bull by the horn, nothing is going to work. Michael says, good evening, my brother. You are doing well, right? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Victor says, God bless you, Okocha from Australia. Thank you so much for joining. Nature, and thank you. Truth and question. Thank you. So let us get this call from. Hello. Good morning, sir.
Yeah, good morning, Marcel. How are you?
I'm fine, sir. Please send us your name and where you are calling from, sir.
Yeah, my name is Chris from UK.
Mr. Chris from UK. Thank you, sir. This is what we are discussing tonight, sir. I know that you have been with us for some time. I said that, if someone is sick, the people can prescribe different medicine to solve the problem. The way Nigeria is now, everybody know that Nigeria can't work. Everybody know that Nigeria is not working. But the problem is that people don't know the solution on how to solve this thing. People don't know solution for us to go in our separate ways. People don't know the solution. People don't know anything. Even Tinubu knows that Nigeria won't work. The senators knows. But what are we going to do? People don't know. So that is why I'm saying that people who don't want to protest, it is very good. Stay in your house and do not demoralize people who want to protest, because that is their own medicine. You drink your medicine, let us drink our own medicine. Let us see the one that will work. If we drink,
so what's the topic?
Yeah, okay. The topic is on about the end bad government protest that we are going to do, and what we are discussing. It is the topics, the demand inside to release Nnamdi Kanu, to scrap 1999 Constitution, to organize a national conference, to scrap the Senate and organize a referendum. So people really don't want to join. So I am saying that, what if we drink our own medicine, then people who don't want to protest have their own solution and medicine as well. So what is your contribution and thought over that?
Marcel, I love your program, as always. The fact is that when you say everybody knows Nigeria is not going to work, and nobody knows what to prefer solution on how to do it, there is nothing they do not know. All these politicians you see, they know everything. Don't you see how Ndume was talking about calicotocracy, this government of Tinubu, and they quickly remove him from chief whip and the appropriation committee.
Yeah.
Don't you see it? They always know exactly. Once you say something, they want to catch everybody. When you say anything, they get at you. Tinubu, he's still living in his old self. He thinks he's still the Jagaban of the 80s. He doesn't know that things are changing. If you look at his body language, his temperament, his every indicator, there is no sign that he feels the suffering. The suffering. He is not sensitive to the plight of the people. You should know that. For him to talk about buying flight, buying a new jet, renovating the VP's house, and then buying yacht, putting first lady's
budget
office,
that does not exist.
He doesn't care about any human being, and all he likes is much action. For the Yorubas, and I don't want to say that what you think I'm going to say. I'm not going to say that. They know it. The problem is that when you see somebody like Adeboye, he's highly respected, but he is dubious and devious. This is a man who went and he was dilly dying with Jonathan, but he was able to lead a crusade against him. Look at what's it called? Bakari. These are Yorubas. These are Yorubas. Why cannot they replicate that same feat now? When their caseman, their perceived caseman is doing that. They cannot do that. And they are known, they lay ambush to say, come out and but this time around, nobody fears anybody. Do you know before? The Biafrans, you should know, when they say Igbos are not protesting, Igbos have been protesting for how many years now? Sit at home. And then what goes about it is more than protest. Let others try what the Igbos have done.
Yes. Yes, sir. And that is why, sorry to cut you short, you will continue from there, sir. That is why I was saying that, you see, People have been protesting before, like the Igbos. There is nobody is against anybody not to protest. Don't protest, just stay at home. We are not against anybody that is not protesting. But my own problem is that people who don't want to protest are trying to demoralize people who want to protest. That is not acceptable.
I say you don't get it. Nobody demoralizes anybody. It has always been like this. Nobody demoralizes, and it's just like when they are playing football. People will say Nigeria is going to lose. That's at the end of the day, the game will play itself.
Okay. You know, another of my point is this, sir. Another of my point is this. You see, in 2014, it has been long I started following Nigeria system. That is why everything I'm saying it through my experience. You see, when Buhari, Tinubu, Osibanjo, all these Woroshoinka, when they were on the street protesting against Jonathan, that is the reason why you could not hear that maybe they release a tear gas, they release anything, because the big masquerades are on the streets. The question I'm asking today, I hope someone like Atiku, Peter Obi, all those people will be there. Because this is another side of the story. People are afraid to talk. See, I am not emotional kind of human being. I don't walk through emotion. You understand?
There is something you should understand, Marcel. I think we're supposed to know better. In this political dispensation in this our country, you know how the ethnic groups play their major role.
Yes.
The Yorubas and the Fulani Hausa oligarchy, they kind of align together. They kind of align together. Though we are the same, the southwest and southeast are the same. The same southern side.
Okay.
The Yorubas find it sometimes very convenient to join the Hausas, and also they don't see when the Igbos are coming. They don't like that. And now for Peter Obi to go, Peter Obi, he knows what he's doing. If he goes there, they will kill him. But if others be there, there's nothing happening. Peter Obi wasn't there during the Jonathan.
He was there. He was on Jonathan's side.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Those who made it happen, like Wole Soyinka, Adiboye, Tunde Bakari, and a whole lot of
those people cannot do it now because they brought the hardship. They brought Buhari and Tinubu, and they have been settled. Those people can't do it.
They can. Sowore was part of those who brought Buhari, but he is leading the revolution now.
Yes.
They can do it if they have the will.
Yes, you know why Sowore is different? You know why Sowore is different? Sowore was not acting through emotion then. He was campaigning against Jonathan because of Desiarne. People were embezzling trillions of dollars, billions of dollars under Jonathan. Dazuki took money for security and so on. Those are the things he was against. And even me, I was against it as well.
What they embezzled during Jonathan was a peanut compared to what they embezzled during Buhari.
You are right. You are right.
Gabashiru and all these cronies. Where's the wife of Buhari? What's the name? Aisha.
Yes.
Aisha Buhari.
Yes, you are right.
He looted everything with all those sons and the in-laws, and he looted the treasury dry. And nobody, no Yoruba man, said anything. You know, the Igbos.
No, Sowore really speak for it. Sowore really speak for it. And
but if you check, the Igbos are not much in the government to say. Yorubas own the government, but they know what is happening. Also, they are accomplished in the looting. Now it is their time to loot everything. Right? Look at what Tinubu is doing. You know that this subsidy is a fraud. There's no subsidy. This money they are saying that is putting in his account. It's a fraud. There are a lot that the Yorubas they know. They all know these things. What is going to happen? You know, if the Igbos join this protest, it's going to be brutal. Because the Yorubas, you know, when they talk, they don't make action. But if people join this protest, the whole nation will be born. But I do not want them because they are not part of Nigeria, so to say. They are not part of Nigeria for now. They should stay clear. If they want to, let them continue with this Biafra they are fighting, which is working for them. Let Igbos debate, and they see how the Fulani and the Hausa will swallow the Yorubas. The Yorubas will realize how benevolent, how good the Igbos are.
Do you really know like Oduduwa Republic and Biafra? Do you know the people that will first achieve their own republic? Do you know?
If you might say, because if they not continue this unabated attack on Tinubu might declare Oduduwa Republic, and he has the fund to fund them. He has everything to make Oduduwa Republic a reality.
The truth is that Tinubu knows that Nigeria is not working. He know at a time he said he don't even believe in one Nigeria. At a time he called for revolution. So they know
he did that.
They know the truth.
But what he signed with the emir of Sokoto, what do they call it? This Sokoto Caliphate, who is also part of the people ruling Nigeria. The Sokoto, what is it called? That's not emir. Is that what is it? That chief of Sokoto. What did they call him?
Sultan of Sokoto.
Sultan of Sokoto. That man with the shit on his head. He is also. They have signed a lot of deal with.
Sir, you see, the reason why I am not always satisfied with Nigerians is that we give a lot of excuses. We give a lot of excuses. The excuses we are giving is that this one has done this, these people have this plan, these people have this plan. All those plans they have is not 20% powerful than the power of the people.
Marcel,
yes.
There's one thing I want you to get clear. If you see in Nigeria, the true Nigerians are the Igbos. They criticize themselves, they fight themselves, even in public. They don't care. If an Igbo man loots, an Igbo man will point him out. If an Igbo man does any nonsense or does of appointment, does shit, Igbo man will find him out. But the Yorubas, look at what the Fulani came. He came with all his cronies. He make this nepotism in his selection of appointment. The same thing Tinubu replicated, and Tinubu is giving a very bad name to the Yorubas. We thought the Igbos and Yorubas are together. But with what the appointment and the behavior of Europe,
okay, do you think that
the Yorubas are still watching and they are supporting all this nonsense? They're supposed to tell him, look at what Buhari did to the Fulanis. That's why the whole nation hated the Fulanis more than anything.
Okay, look at
he's giving a very bad name to the Yorubas.
Yeah, look at the situation on ground now. You see, everything you are saying is what we know. That is what we know. And I am not interested in all this tribe religion kind of thing. What I am interested is what we are about to do now. And the reason why I'm trying to call out all these big fishes is that they have benefited from the people. This is the time for them. See, I am looking for people. Wait, sir. I'm looking for people. I'm looking for people who will be able to say the truth they know. You saw everybody, Atiku, Kwakwanso, Peter Obi, Tinubu, you yourself, me. We all know that Nigeria is not working and it's not going to work like this. But we are just afraid to make sure that
what you are talking, you are going around the world, around the same world. Do you know that those who will protest, they are not coming to talk to you. They are going to talk to me. People who are going to protest, they are already there. The hungry people,
including me.
Not even you are even more refined because you can eat 2 square meals a day. I can see how plumpy and how healthy you look. Go and see how people are suffering. These are people who will under the barrel of gun, they are going there. Forget about the protests. When we are talking about who we go, there are millions who are going. I saw this man on your program yesterday, a military officer who was appealing to people not to carry any stick or gun or stone or do this. And I said, the only thing that will make you to believe a military or police officer is when you are deluded. These people are that hard. There is no outer of truth in them. The only thing they will do that will satisfy the majority of the populace is when they say they are not coming out, and when people view them, observe them, that they are not coming with any of their guns or tear gas, that's when people will lay down whatever they are having. And remember, this time around, it's not with stick or stone or knife. It's with AK-45. Everybody have it now.
No. Excuse me, sir.
Shoot anybody down, they are all dead.
Excuse me, sir. No, what the man was trying to explain to us is very simple and very correct. What he is trying to explain is that the military are also suffering, the police are also suffering, that they are not going to come against people who are protesting. That if you see any police or you see any military, do not attack them, because they are there to protect you. That is just the simple story there.
And I can tell you, I can give you a simple analogy. Over 50 senators have signed to appeal to Tinubu to release Nnamdi. All the Ohanese Ndibo have already told him.
And that is why Sowore said. That is why Sowore said. You know what Sowore said? Because all these things you are saying now, that is what I said before, that everybody has called for the release of Nnamdi Kanu, left with one thing to do. There is nothing people have not done. Sowore said, if my fellow Igbo brothers and sisters will understand what I am planning, for us to occupy this street, if we occupy this street 7 days, no movement, Nnamdi Kanu will be released. Nobody, see, people are not yet ready. We are afraid.
Do you know where Sowore is making a mistake? It was like when Abiola said, I can do without Igbos. And when they started dealing with him, he started calling Igbos. Sowore is that kind of Yoruba man who pay lip service to the Igbos.
I don't think so, sir. If Sowore pay lip service...
Let me finish.
Okay.
Let me finish. So if Sowore is sincere enough, what he should have done, come down to the east, meet the youth. I don't say to meet Simon. I don't say to meet
Simon. Talk. I can hear you. Meet the youth to do what?
He's supposed to come down the east. There are willing tools in the east. Igbos are people who do what they want. They don't listen to anybody.
Yes, I want to get your point, sir. I want to get your point.
If they see what is right, they follow that person.
What is he coming to do? What is Sowore coming to the east to do?
He doesn't need to come. He has to meet a group of people, talk to them about his intention and what. It's only recently said that one of the demands is to release Nnamdi.
No, sir. Sir, you are not following Sowore, sir. You know why I say you are not following Sowore? Right from the time, Sowore, you see, if you count like 2 Igbos, people from the southeast, who are behind Nnamdi Kanu, you cannot count 2 without counting Sowore. Sowore was detained 5 years in Abuja because of Nnamdi Kanu. There is nothing that man has not, there is no price he has not paid for Nnamdi Kanu. So it's not because he put the demand in the protest. People are thinking, hey, he's just trying to woo the Igbo. Sowore, I know how many times he has come from America to Nigeria to meet lawyers, to do all those things, to help in the case of... I know what is going on.
That's what, you know why I'm saying this. If the Yorubas, they cannot do protest. They can't. If you go there, a day or 2, they will disperse and they run away. What about Amotekun? They started Amotekun before ESN. Look at where the Biafrans are today.
Because ESM is private. ESM is private. Ebuka that the Southeast do, they did not work. The one the governors do.
Listen, whether private or official, the Yorubas can do the same. They started it earlier. They can do the same if they want.
Of course, they can do that. Do you forget OPC and all those things?
Those ones have gone. Danny Adams, they've all gone underground.
Yes.
What I'm trying to tell you, the Yorubas cannot lead a successful protest.
I believe they can do it, sir. I believe they can do it.
If they can partner with the Igbos. You know what I envisage is a situation where Oduduwa and Biafra will become a state, a nation.
How will it happen? How will it happen?
It will work wonders.
Yes, how will it happen?
It can work.
How?
It can work.
Yes, it can work. How? You know why I'm asking you how? You know why I'm asking you how?
That's what I'm using.
Because your people, it's like your people did not believe in the
interpersonal negotiation and the, interrelationship. When we, there's nothing foul from talking. Talking, communicating, dialoguing, collaboration. This is the essence of making it. You can't just say how. We start off a dialogue, conversation, talking, collaboration, and then planning will come into place. Let's bury all these serpentine intrigues. Why the jackdaw allergies that has continued between us and they, we are better than that. We can stop that. Mayegun is doing something good. He can do a lot. But sometimes when I see there are some good intentioned Yorubas, there are some good.
There are many. Even sometimes more than Igbo people self.
Yeah, Igbos are also saboteurs as well.
Yeah.
But what I'm trying to tell you is that when it comes to national thing, the Yorubas always put the Igbos on the ground behind them. They don't respect them nationally. But when it comes to individualistic maneuver, they talk about Igbos. That's if they should remove from throw overboard all this age-long simmering problems between the Igbos and the Yorubas, we can coexist very well and do something better. But when we see the old guys like the Tinubu and even the wife hated Igbos, and she's from Igbo land, but I don't know what is her problem.
It's all right. It's all right, sir.
We're saying something to be good, but unfortunately, look at what he's doing. We can do it, but when you are talking about people coming out, there are a lot of willing tools. People who are ready. You will be surprised how people, even that thing will start before the actual date. It will start before the actual. Watch and see what I'm telling you. It's going to work. It's going to.
I believe it's going to work. Thank you so much, sir.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much. Let me receive another caller before we go on with our conversation.
Okay, thank you, man.
Thank you, sir. Please, can you reduce the volume of your YouTube so that we can hear from you here? Good morning, sir. Please, can you reduce the volume? Hello? Yeah, I can now hear you. Talk to us. Good morning, sir.
Morning, Okocha. This is Ezudo from New York.
Okay, sir. Thanks for joining us, sir.
Yeah, you are doing, like I said last time, you are doing a wonderful job. And the last speaker, what he's saying is real. He has speaking my mind.
Okay.
But one thing I should tell my people, especially from Southeast and South, they should wake up. All the Riverine area in the South should know that Igbo man is not your problem. This is what they bring to put division, to take your oil, to develop Lagos, develop Kanu, and to develop Abuja. I was watching one documentary in a television the other day and see how Niger Delta look like. I was sharing tears. I said, is this place, I think it's Delta Warri area, is this place where they are taking the oil? So what I'm saying is this: they will tell you that Igbo man is their problem. You agree, and they will keep on milking the oil, taking the oil. The only thing is that let's rally around and support Nnamdi and know how we can pull out of that contraction. There's no way. I told my people that building houses in Abuja, Lagos, you see what happened after the election. Now they have turned the protest that the Hausa man in North have, the one Imam have said that is Igbo want to protect. The Yoruba man now said, the Yoruba people in Lagos are saying it again. So our people should not protest. If our people want to protest, let them protest in South East and South South and bring the governors, the monster, the traitor. They are the traitor.
Of course.
These governors are the traitor. They are the traitor. This is opportunity so that we'll leave Hausa and the Yoruba to fight themselves.
No,
because as far as
they even sorry for entering here, sir. Even Hausas and the Yorubas, they are not that they are fighting themselves. We know our common enemies, sir. We know our common enemies. Our common enemies are the politicians. You see, even though people from the Southeast, if they don't want to protest, nobody will blame them. You understand? Nobody will blame them. People understand what has been going on with the people of Southeast. Nobody's going to blame them from not participating in the protest. But the issue is that the protest is going to hold, and the common enemy we have are these people, whether they are colluding with the West or I don't care to know their plan. Only one thing I'm believing is that the power of the people is above. I have seen so many northern groups now, up to 7 northern groups writing police and DSS, of which they are giving them permission and consent for the protest. You understand? That is an indication that these people are ready. The first person that started organizing this process is an Yoruba man, Sowore. So this protest is not an Igbo protest. And it is one imam that said that it's Igbo protest because they bribed him to tell his congregation not to protest. But Hope Uzodinma, Deputy Speaker, House of Rep, all of them are Igbo men. They have put on posts that Igbos says they don't want to protest, that protest is for Hausa people. You see the narrative now. Imam, they talking on. Hope Uzodinma, Deputy Speaker, they talking. These people are our enemies. We have a common enemies. You understand? We have a common enemy. So, you see, Igbos, yes, Igbos that say they don't want to protest, I'm not against them. It's okay. You understand? But let people who want to protest, let them come out and protest. You see, there is a statement Sowore made. Sowore has been following the case of Nnamdi Kanu since 2015. He has been with him. Almost all the whole court cases is always there. They detained him for 5 years because he had meeting with Nnamdi Kanu on how to collaborate with him. He came down to Nigeria, they arrested him and detained him for 5 years. He said they have tried a lot of things to release Nnamdi Kanu. Even the court could not even find him guilty. That if people occupy the street, he's not saying Igbos. Mind you, he's not saying Igbos. He said if people, because it's not only Igbos that believe in Nnamdi Kanu. It's not only Igbos that understand what Nnamdi Kanu is doing. He said if people can occupy the street for 7 days, no movement, my brother, they will release him. Believe me, they will let him go. Because these people are saying that we are so weak. These people are saying that these people can't do anything. Their politicians are only begging. Their Hanese is always begging. Everybody begging. The language they understand is protest. And you know why protest is very important? Nobody can take you to court that you are protesting. It's your fundamental human right. Why can't we explore this option to free this man? So yeah, what do you think about it?
Federal government have agents everywhere. Even among those protests or among those people, Sowore should watch his back. Those people that are following him, let's go for revolution, let's go for this. If federal government penetrate them and give, if they are 10 in number that are supporting, hey, let's go, if they can penetrate 2 or 3, they will be traced. So, federal government have agents. And there's another issue I want to talk about in this platform.
Okay.
This man, ordinary president, that man should be watched. He's a chameleon. Fulani herdsmen are ransacking the villages in Benue, even in Igbo land, in Yoruba land. In Usu one in Enugu, Fulani herdsmen went there and ransacked the whole community. Simon Ekpa, Nnamdi Kanu inaugurated, the federal government did not do nothing. There's police there, there's army. I've never seen any Fulani man they are trying for genocide they committed in Usuwan in Enugu State. I've never seen they take any Fulani man to court and say, you did this, why did you do this? Even if somebody kill a cow, You can go to court and the person can pay the compensation or they can look into it. But they went and take into their hand and ransack those villages. But when Nnamdi Kanu see the federal government that owns police and security personnel, that they couldn't do anything, inaugurated ESN, they now start going against it. Simon Ekpa, when they're catching Nnamdi Kanu, like I told you last time, they use Igbo threat to get Nnamdi Kanu. So these are Hanese governors and Igbo 50 lawmakers that are begging him. They have used them and dumped them.
You understand?
They have given them money. Okocha, you can't tell me if you want to catch your enemy. And you use me now here in America. And you catch the man, so that you're cutting the man. You catch the man. After giving me money to betray the man. And later I will come and tell you, Okocha, please release this man.
You will not release it. That is what is going on.
This is what is pure, you know, this is what our people fail to understand. Now, back to the ordinary president. I had him ranting in Simon Ekpa is a terrorist. Simon Ekpa, Finland government issue. He's talking bunkum.
Who is ordinary president?
Yes, he's doing Berekete family in Abuja. Call ordinary president. This is a Fulani story. The man may be from Igala or Kene, from Kogi. He's talking bunkum. He never talk about Fulani herdsmen that are ransacking Plateau, Benue, Enugu State, and other places, kidnapping people, taking ransom. The military people they send to eastern Nigeria, 70% of them are Fulanis from northerners.
Yeah.
And those cleanuppers, when they come, they will discuss with them. They will aid them. They will clean up people and demand for ransom. When they pay, they steal money. This is what is going on in the East.
Okay.
But they say it's IPOB. They say it's IPOB that are doing it.
Okay,
everything IPOB. Another thing I want to expose again is this. Okocha, look at it to this. The IPOB, what they are doing in the East, agitating for their own freedom. That they don't want the construction anymore. And the people in the Zamfara, killing people, ransacking. You know what they do? They call IPOB terrorists. They now call these people bandits. They are not terrorists, but bandits.
Yeah, all these things is what we know. You have not still answered the question why you're called. You understand?
Honestly speaking, Nigeria is something else. Let them dissolve that country so that our children can have future.
Yes, we all see, sir. Excuse me, sir.
Minister, because they are backward in education. You put that the kids that are not up to 18 years will not go to university. Who does that?
Yeah, all these things we are saying boils down to one thing. You see, sometimes we like to complain without providing solution. Everybody will say, let us go. Yes, we want to go, but how? How do we go? That is why. If we
start doing an election now,
it's not an election, sir. No, sir, you are still deviating. You are still deviating, sir. It's not about election. You see, everybody are saying, let us separate, of which we ourselves, if we tell ourselves the truth, that is what majority of people in Nigeria want. But we are not talking how to do it. You understand? We are not talking how do we do this thing. Everybody is just saying.
Sorry to cut you short. Somebody bring an idea, and I buy that idea. You see, Igbo people, the southeast and south, that is outside southeast and south, like Abuja, Lagos, should not protest. You see these traitors in the governors and politicians in the south and southeast, they should give it to them. People should give it to them in the east and the Niger Delta. They should give it to them because they are traitors. I wonder sometimes, I wonder the kind of education these people apply.
But sir, you have not answered our question. So let us receive another call now.
All right, no problem. Thank you for your
thank you so thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your time and narrative, sir.
All right.
Thanks everyone for joining. Tonight we are discussing about the solution of so many things that we have been, requesting in this country. How can we provide solution to them? Because we know our problem. We know our problem. So people who are saying they are not going to protest, I want you people to understand what I'm saying. Nobody's forcing anyone to go and protest, okay? Nobody's saying Igbo should go and protest. That is not what we are discussing here. I am not here to say Igbo go protest or Igbo don't protest. It is what you want to do. You understand? But what I'm trying to say is that if you are sick, if you see someone is sick, and you go to hospital, one doctor will say take Panadol, one doctor will say take Panadol extra, the other one we call paracetamol, the other one we call chloroquine. What all of them want is that they want to cure the sickness, right? They want to cure the sickness. But do you know the medicine that will work? That is what we are saying. That if, for example, we have done everything to release Nnamdi Kanu, we have done everything to scrap 1999 constitution, we have done everything to make sure that they organize a referendum, it's not working. Why can't we explore this legal option of protest to make sure that, to see whether this will work? So that is what we are discussing. Let me have another call again. Good morning, sir. Please reduce the... Can you hear me?
No, it's already up.
All right. Yeah, I can hear you now. Good morning, sir. Tell us your name and where you are calling from.
Yeah, this is Response, coming from US.
Thank you, sir. I believe you must have been with us for some time now and understand what we are speaking. What is your own contribution?
Yes, I just joined this particular broadcast now, okay. But I can see your title, your description.
Okay.
End bad governance, free Kanu, scrap the Senate, stop insecurity. I guess this is part of the points of Sowore,
yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So for me, you know already, I'm a proponent of Biafra. I don't want Nigeria as a country, right? But I support this end bad governance protest in Nigeria, 100%.
Okay, sir. Why do you support it?
Sorry?
Why do you support it? We want to hear your conviction, sir. Because me, myself, I support it, but I want to hear your conviction.
Yes, so the reason I support it will be different from a lot of people.
Okay.
I support it from my own. I'm looking at how our movement, Biafra, will be able to exploit it and get what we want easily. So the way I look at it is this: if you look at this protest right now, right,
yeah.
the way it's going, because I follow a lot of spaces, both the Arewa spaces, both the ones in the south, southwest, south, and everything. The way it's going is going to lead to revolution. If it continues in the trajectory going,
okay, it's
going to lead to revolution. Now, for me, my interest, I already told you my interest. I'm not interested in fixing Nigeria, because eventually there are key points that can never change in Nigeria. The agenda of the Fulanis is not going to change, so those things are not going to change. So I'm not interested in fixing the country, and then we start fixing that issue again. So what I'm looking at is this. Now, the core note, one of the reasons why the ESAS protest did not succeed was because the North refused to join. They used religion, and they refuse to join. Now, right now, it's the most organized parts, people in this protest are the northern region, the northeast and the northwest.
Yeah.
They are well organized, they are well coordinated.
I'm seeing what is going on in that space.
Yes, right now, they are even other drones that will monitor their activities in real time.
Yeah.
They are paying radio stations, television stations to propagate, their agenda. So they have coordinators in all the northeast and northwest states. I don't know the coordinators in the northwest. I don't know if they have a coordinator yet. North central, I don't know. But for northeast and northwest, they have coordinators. So they are well organized. And now, if you have been following the trend, you notice Aliu Dume came to speak on Charles Abi Arise. Aliu Dume did not come to speak because he likes Nigerians. You saw one of the worst civil presidents in the history of Nigeria. What they call Ahmed Lawan came to speak. Ahmed Lawan did not speak because he liked Nigeria. I want to reveal something to you. You know that most of these northern politicians, they do not have dual citizens. The reason being that most of the countries that they go are mostly Dubai's, right? The Saudi Arabia's, the Qatar's. Those countries do not give you citizenship.
Okay.
So most of them do not have citizenship. They travel with passports.
So you think the reason why they are talking is because they are afraid of the revolution, right?
Yeah, that's the only reason. They are not talking because they like this. They are not the most corrupt politicians in Nigeria. You know that the northern politicians are closer to the grassroots than the southern politicians.
All right, sir.
The northern politicians will go and sit down with their marjories, right? Eat food with them. So they know what is going on. It's not as if they like them. They want to convince them so that they can climb on top of them. But the Aliu Dume and Ahmed Lawan know they are getting the feelers of what is going on. They know the preparedness of their people. If the people can shout down their religious leaders, they know the implication of that. It's those religious leaders that they wanted to use to turn it to Igbo protest. You saw what the Northerners did to them. They threatened them.
Exactly.
They exposed all of them. They collected 17 million, the imams, and wanted to start talking rubbish, and they shut them down. So these politicians in the north knows what is about to happen, and they know they don't have two passports. These people are planning to shut down the whole airport in Nigeria. I'm not joking. Especially the north. They are shutting down the airports. So the southern politicians, what's it called? This stupid man, the city president, he's still living in. He does not understand what is about to happen. He's not getting the pulse.
Overconfidence is worrying him and Tinubu.
Exactly. Because, they think it's business as usual. You just talk and talk. So now, let me not digress too much. I want to explain to you the reason why I'm supporting it. Now, my own thinking is that because the North is on board, they are not going to be able to just buy people and people will run home. If they buy people in the North, it will, you will not believe what is going to happen.
No, they won't try it. They won't try it. We know what is going on. You understand? We know what is going on. Nobody is coming out to kill anybody.
Exactly. So that is what is going to happen. So eventually they are going to buy people eventually. People will go down. And when people go down, it's going to turn to revolution. That is what I predict. Now, when it comes to a revolution, the Yoruba, the ones that believe in tribalism, they are a lot. They are not few. Those ones are going to fight against this revolution. But the tribalized Yoruba people, they will support the revolution. At the end of the day, if Tinubu mismanages this protest and it turns to revolution, it will lead to ouster of this entire government. It will, as in the entire institution. Now, if that happens, these Yoruba Romans will now start shouting Oduduwa Nation. They don't, because they say they remove their brother because of the protest was to remove their brother. If that happens, an average Yoruba man will be more interested in Oduduwa Nation than Nigeria. So even the other Yoruba people, the tribalized Yoruba that supported the revolution, will be more comfortable in a Yoruba Nation. So eventually, they too will support the Yoruba Nation. If that happens, what now happens to Biafra? Is it not an advantage for us? It's an advantage. Because But then you don't need to fight too much to take your Biafra. So that's why I advise a lot of Biafrans not to reason, not to attack this situation with emotion, but attack it with wisdom, with intelligence. Think about it. So you don't want to protest. Fine. We know what has been going on.
You know, a lot of people act from their emotion, not from the cunning of their reasoning. They don't sit down to think so many things. They just come out and talk based on what they feel. You understand?
Yes. You think ahead, like, what do you stand to gain if it plays out like this? No, let us look at it this way. Let's assume that eventually the way I just printed it, no, it didn't happen, right? Now, what I'm suggesting for difference, first of all, is if you don't want to support because you don't want, you know what, they will turn it to Biafra the same thing, no problem. Why don't you just relax? You don't want to join, don't join. Exactly. But don't come on spaces, don't come on YouTube, don't come on Facebook to attack the protest.
Exactly. People are coming out saying, forget about it. People who are organizing these are tribalists, they are bygone. Just sit down on your own. Don't talk about it. You don't want to protest.
At the end of the day, you speaking against the protest, does it benefit you? If the protest is not good, it's going to benefit you APC. So why must you speak against the protest? So people don't speak with emotion. See now, think about it. Nobody is asking you to come out to protest if you don't want to. But you can as well just keep quiet and just let them do what they want to do. And just keep quiet. If eventually the thing works and turn to revolution, you just collect your Biafra peacefully. If, for instance, the thing did not work as planned, maybe the government was able to manage it and it just protest, you have nothing to lose. You didn't go into the DC, you didn't spend money, you didn't use your resources. Your Biafra, the Biafra that we are fighting is still in place. It didn't change anything. You don't have anything to lose. So why must you come to spaces, or why must you come to Australia to discourage people to do what is eventually going to benefit you if it happens? So for me, you ask the direct question, why do I support it? The reason for supporting it is because I see it as an easier path to get Biafra. It's not because I want one Nigeria, because the reason I don't want one Nigeria is this. The agenda, the Islamic agenda, is never going to stop, even if you bring down the constitution of Nigeria and start afresh. The only way will be okay if you say regional government, which even when we did not join to fight these fights, when you say regional government, they will not even accept it. So what is the point?
No, the plan is this. The plan is this, that there should be a national conference that will lead to a referendum. That people, you see, on this Agbakoba, Femi Falana, there are so many lawyers who are already backing this one. You understand? There are so many.
You are listing Southern lawyers. You are listing Agbakoba Isana. You are talking of this guy. You see, all the Europe, this thing, they will want this. Even the Middle Belt wants a regional system. But have you gone to ask the core notes, the lawyers in the notes, what they want? That's exactly what you should put into place. So have you asked them what they want? They don't want the regional listing. They don't want the regional. If they wanted the regional listing, I would be very comfortable because everybody will have their own constitution. You understand? You have your own constitution. When you step into my region, my constitution will guide you. You understand? You will do what is acceptable in our region. If you come into my region, you are a cattle header, you will build a ranch. You solicit for land, you buy a land, you build a ranch. You will not go and stay in the forest. You build if you have a farmhouse, it's a farmhouse, but it will not become a settlement. You will have a house in the city where you will have laws.
Yeah.
You understand? But these people are never going to accept that. They will rather accept breaking than accepting that. And that's the reason why I'm not supporting this bad governance for a better Nigeria. No. I am supporting the bad governance because I believe it will lead to a revolution that will eventually allow each component to go their way.
All right. Thank you. Thank you so much, sir. Wow. That is so nice and very constructive argument. Thank you so much, sir. I really understand your narrative. Good morning, sir.
Morning, Okocha.
Please tell us your name and where you are calling from, sir.
My name is Ben, calling from London.
Okay, thanks for joining.
I think you should remember now.
Yeah, I remember, sir.
Yeah. Oh, well, the last caller that called in.
Yeah.
I would say, he made some, to me, I would say, well, he made some, he hit some points. But then the two last caller before the last one.
Okay.
The two last caller before the last one. Remember, I told you something on Tuesday. Yeah, we're not ready. At least when that has been my national anthem. We're not ready. Because it's all about the Yorubas. I want to say 70-75% of your caller, yeah, they've been attacking the Yorubas.
And they are not providing solution.
And that is it. That is it. This is why I said we are not ready. You said something, and God Almighty bless you. I just love the fact that you're not biased. I wish the people that have been attacking the Yoruba, as they've got the guts, the Omoyele Sowore. I wish if they got 1%. This guy sacrificed his younger brother for Nigeria.
Yeah, they kill his younger brother.
Ingrates. They are ingrate. None of them that have been condemning the Yoruba that has mentioned that.
They kill his brother. They kill his brother because of Nnamdi Kanu. They detain him for 5 years because of Nnamdi Kanu. And I say I'm following them, so I know everything that is happening, and I'm not talking from emotion.
When sometimes people that are calling to your show, they are so myopic and so they're full of assumption, propagandas, and when they talk, they sound like kids. I'm sorry.
Some of them make good points. Some of them are really
very, very few of them. Nnamdi Kanu, this guy, what's it called? Sowore has been in the forefront fighting for Nnamdi Kanu release. Nnamdi Kanu has sacrificed how many people? Family and friends.
Nnamdi Kanu family, both mother, father, so many of them are gone.
Was it not the same Igbos? Was it not the same Igbo that sold Nnamdi Kanu out?
Of course.
Was it not the same Igbo that is still blocking Nnamdi Kanu for being released now?
Of course. And when you look at people who are fighting for Nnamdi Kanu release, Yorubas are trying.
Yeah. Let me ask you this question, Okocha.
Yeah.
What is the outcome of the Southeastern governors, the meeting they went for?
Absolutely nonsense.
God bless you.
Absolutely nonsense. I've done up to 5 videos about that. And I'm telling them that all these things we are doing is not giving us results. It's not giving us results. So that is why when they started calling about this protest, I love it. I said I must be there on ground, no matter what. I will be there on ground myself.
Most of this guy calling me, I can tell you I'm a social worker here. These are adult kids. Most of this guy calling in because they've got no clue whatsoever. He risked the Omoyele Sowore. This guy they didn't allow him to see his family for 5 years. How many of them could bear that? His passport was seized. Do you know what could have happened to his family? Maybe the family would have been broken. This is how you can see how myopic people are, how shallow-minded. When during 2019 election, when Omoyele Sowore was coming to London, I told you I was one of his escorts.
Yeah.
This guy is so passionate about Nigeria. He's so passionate about Nigeria. You remember they labeled him, they called him when he went to have a meeting with Nnamdi Kanu in New York.
Yes, and that was after the meeting, they arrested him.
Yeah. How many of them could take that could bear 1% of what this guy has gone through? Nigerian politicians, wicked politicians, they destroy his political career because they know this guy is a threat.
Yeah.
They know he's a threat, they can see it already. He was able to come up with a political party within a couple of months. And people are saying, oh, they contributed money, 150 million, he embezzled the money. These are all, listen, it's just a shame. This is why, I always say to you whenever I call him, because Kenyans, like I told you on Tuesday, the oldest protester among the Kenyans, maybe just above 50 years old, they are all kids. These are all kids. And they're able to subject Ruto to their command, to their order. But we are still here blaming
tribes.
Blaming if they know what is going on with your what's it called? Oduduwa, Yoruba, whatever. That's another faction. Yoruba, Oduduwa, whatever, has got 4 factions. The one of Gani Adams is there. Yoruba Roni is there. Oduduwa, whatever, is there. The one following Sunday ago, they're like 5. What does that suggest to you? That should tell you that it's not going to work. Why is it that this wicked, corrupt politicians, they've been able to divide us, and we're still towing that line. We're still towing the lane. This is why I told you on Tuesday that, well, this Okocha, I'm not. Listen, I don't deceive myself. Yeah, I've lived long enough in this country, going to 30 years in this country now. I think if I'm blockheaded with the resources of this country, my perception is broadened, is open. I can think at least. Yeah. If the protest is going to be successful, if it's going to at least be successful a little bit, it's going to be from the north.
Yeah.
It's going to be from the north. Okay, now the one of your caller was saying some Yoruba will say because Tinubu, and I asked you on Tuesday, I said, the Yorubas don't they hate Tinubu? Because they know this guy is corrupt, they know he's a criminal, it's a career criminal, they know. If they love Tinubu that so much, why did he lose in Lagos?
That's a big question.
Why? Yeah, why did he lose? Even in his polling booth, Okocha, in his polling booth, he lost. When people, sometimes, when people talk, I just kind of laugh. I feel so, come on, we can do better, man.
I believe with time, I think there are some narratives.
This is why I kept on saying we are not ready. The politicians are so relaxed. They are so relaxed because they know they're going to pull out their dogs, the militaries and the paramilitary. They're going to pull them out. Just watch. This is why they're so confident. They're so relaxed. It's not as if they're not panicking. Of course, they know what's going to happen to the Nigerian economy.
Of which I know it's not going to work, even though they pulled out their thoughts and everything. It will not work because
let me share this with you. I spoke to, like I told you, I'm from military home. I spoke to some of my cousins yesterday. Sorry. So spoke to them yesterday. The ones that are still serving. And they said they are so happy that they are behind. Even the ones that are female, that are currently serving. They said they've received the memo that they said they shouldn't use any weapon because even some of the majors are behind them. Yeah. This is my own cousin, my family telling me.
You saw the videos I published like yesterday and today about the conversation I had with 2 military men. I published it on my YouTube channel.
I saw that as well.
Yeah, it's just the same thing you are saying.
I saw that as well because the militaries are ready. The only problem we've got now is the police. It's the police.
I don't think police will be the problem because this protest is a different kind of protest. That people who are inside the government are supporting it. You understand? A house that is divided cannot stand. People, even including people from APC, are even sponsoring the protest. So something is actually wrong. And I believe this is an opportunity and this is time for us to do something. And I will be there live and direct.
Exactly.
And I want people who don't want to protest, no problem, don't protest, but do not demoralize people who want to protest. That is just my own side of the story.
This is another childish thinking. You know, we kept on, some Igbos were calling the, you know, the condemning, the writing of the Yorubas. Some are writing of this, they're always attacking the Yoruba, like I, you know, I told you that. That's why I concluded that we're not ready. The people that are behind the politicians that are supplying them information. Remember, they are just dogs. They don't say, oh, I'm Igbo or I'm Yoruba, because they place them on salary. The minimum they're on 400,000 per month. Yeah, this is a source. This from a reliable source. They're on minimum 400,000. Just supply them information. They're everywhere. They're everywhere. It's not as if they don't know. They know. Let me tell you, okay, now the writing of the Yorubas, does that make the Igbos better? Okocha, let me tell you, all the tribes in Nigeria, yeah, has tasted corruption.
Of course. Even
if we divide today, even if all the 6 regions, they go their separate ways, it's not going to make any change. Trust me. You know why? Because the greed is in us. And every Nigerian love fake life. We're too relaxed. We love life. We want to drive the latest G-Wagon. We want to wear the latest Gucci. We want to oppress other people. And every Nigerian is an oppressor. So, yeah, you can take that to the bank. And I'm telling you this. Even when they just come from Nigeria to this country, you see the way they behave. That thing is in us. And every Nigerian is an oppressor. It's just the way we carry it, and we don't know that way. You know, we've got that trait in us. Because why would you? Okay, now because you're driving a second-hand car that is being shipped in maybe from UK, from America, whatever, then on the street of Lagos now, the whole world must know. You're an oppressor. So how are you better than the politician that we're talking about? You're carrying an iPhone. Whose problem is it? In this country, as I'm using an iPhone 15 Pro Max to talk to you now. Is it your business? No. It's my view. Our mindset needs to change. This is why I said we're not ready. Our mindset, the way we think. And every Nigerian would rather put his brother down to elevate someone else. When I came into Nigeria, I think last April, an Indian man was misbehaving at the airport. You can see the way he was talking to this elderly woman. And this is an able woman, but because the woman was on wheelchair, blah, blah, blah. I walked up to him. I said, listen, I said it openly. It should be on YouTube. I've seen some guys picked up their phone and they started recording. I said, we're here in a lawless environment. I will punch you in the face. Would you have done this in your rubbish India? No. In our own country, you're intimidating an elderly woman on a wheelchair. Would you have done that from London that we're coming from? No, you wouldn't. But there are other Igbo brothers there. Okocha, they didn't say a word. I picked up the lady's walking stick and I placed her back on the wheelchair for her. And this Indian guy just came, nudged the lady, pushed the wheelchair. And he didn't even apologize to say sorry. But other Igbo guys are there. They didn't say a word.
I understand your story. You see what you are saying now. Sometimes that is why I also say that we have a common enemy. That a Yoruba man, Igbo man, Hausa man, we ourselves, we are the victims. We have a common enemy Who are all these politicians?
But they don't understand that.
That is a sad reality anyway
that
we should understand.
The Yorubas are attacking the Northerners. The Northerners are attacking the Southeasterners. Even, okay, now already the South side are saying they are not Igbos. So what are we talking about?
That is another problem. That's another problem. Most people from South always say they are not Igbo, they are not Igbo, they are not Igbo, of which is not good.
Should we even be, Okocha, we've got a common enemy here. Should we even be talking religion now?
Nothing like religion and tribe now. Because we are talking about freedom. Once we involve tribe and religion, when you are fighting for freedom, you won't get it. You won't get it.
This is, you think the politicians, they've got informants. They pay them on salary every month. They've got informants on the street that feed them information. Why do you think the career criminal Fabio is so relaxed? Yeah. Why do you think he's so relaxed?
It is well, my brother.
So, you know, when people call in, you see your program and they start condemning this tribe, condemning that, try to exonerate themselves to say, okay, no, we are better than they. I laugh. So, to me, that's a child talking.
So for people who are just joining now, so that they will not misunderstand you, the caller was saying that Omoyonde Sowore, that so many people think that he's just an Yoruba man who is trying to do one or two things. No, but that Omoyonde Sowore have a pure heart, you know, narrating from the beginning how he started collaborating with Nnamdi Kanu, and up till now he's still standing with him. And he also emphasized that that we shouldn't attack tribe by tribe, because when it comes to corruption in Nigeria and what is going on, you see, the whole tribe are involved. He started asking questions like, who sold Nnamdi Kanu? Is it not Igbos? Who are the people going to block it? Is it not Igbos? That we've got a common enemy. Who are all these politicians? We are just victims. You are my fellow victims. You might be an Hausa man, a Yoruba man, an Igbo man, Edo man. We are just common victims. All these politicians are our enemies. So that is just what the caller is trying to pass on, so that people will not misunderstand him.
Yeah, Okocha, thank you very much. I put a question to you on Tuesday. I said some of us, we've married from different tribes.
Yeah,
as an Igbo man, you're married to your wife is a Yoruba woman. How do you feel? Are you going to kill her to say because she's Yoruba when we divide?
Of course, no, because you people have become one.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. The way we think, I don't know. Or a Yoruba man that got married to, my own brother got married to an Igbo man.
It's okay, sir. Let's still have another call.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much for your time and everything. Okay, let's have another caller. Hello? Thank you so much. Please, can you reduce the volume of your YouTube from that end?
Hello,
yeah. Yeah. Reduce the volume of your YouTube, sir. I can still hear myself. Okay. Yeah, good morning, sir. Tell us your name and where you're calling from, sir.
My name is Chris. I'm calling from Anambra.
Okay. Well done, sir. So tonight we are talking about the issue before us. That in this country, we've got problem. And this problem that everybody have different solution. People think that this is the way we can solve the problem. Other people think that another way is the way we can solve the problem. But at this point in time that we are preparing for a revolutionary protest, I am saying that those who don't want to protest, I don't have problem with that. And people as well don't have problem with that, but they should not demoralize people who want to protest, because the reason why they say they don't want to protest is the reason why people are protesting. to have a referendum, to release Nnamdi Kanu, to scrap the constitution, to do all those things. So maybe this medicine will work more than the other medicine we have been drinking before. So that is what I'm trying to pass. What do you think about it, sir?
Well, I always call, like I said the other time, that if anything will happen, it has to start from the north.
Yeah.
You understand? I like what Sowore is doing and what you are doing too. People should not blame Igbos. Even this last man that called last.
Yeah.
Should not blame the Igbos. The reason why Igbos is acting the way they are acting is because of their past experience. But I believe, like, if Sowore, if the protest starts, are you getting me?
Yeah.
If the protest starts, this kind of a thing, based on how Nigeria, what have happened to Nigeria, not just only the Igbos in the past, you have to prove yourself to convince people. Igbo people are not just talking about Yoruba because they hate Yoruba or because they just want to talk. They are talking it based on their past experience. And you should not just blame them but I believe that by the time, thank God for somebody like Sowore, because I'm watching him, looking at the way he behaves, you find out that it's not even talking down on the people that are saying that they will not protest. Are you getting it? That is the way to do it. Because you don't just say what people should not say that. Because you are not in their shoes. Are you getting it?
Yeah.
You are not in their shoes. Man, Igbo people don't think true, but they are saying it because of that. Somebody have to prove them wrong. Which I believe that by the time the protest will start now, believe you me, by the time we find out I'm Igbo, and I know after joining this your program, you have convinced me. Are you getting it now?
Okay.
Because the way you talk and you can't just prevent people from talking because you don't know their pains. I share that with you, the kind of how our factory were closed.
Yeah, you told me.
Are you getting it?
Yeah, you told me.
Simply because I am Igbo. It's not Yoruba people have international airport, seaports, all in Europe. Igbo people don't have. Is that not truth?
No, that is the truth. So you see the reason why
it's not something you just. What I'm saying is that Igbo people will join. Forget about what they are saying, but they are saying it because of their past pain. But if the Northerners and like Sowore and other Yorubas that may be the new Yorubas now, are you getting it?
Yes.
That are not like other ones. They have to prove it. When they come out, the first day, the second day, the third day, I believe you are Igbo now. Are you getting it?
Yeah, but you are still getting it wrong. We don't have anything to prove. Anybody that don't want to protest, it is your right not to protest. Don't protest. Stay at home. That is what we are saying. If you want to protest, protest. If you don't want to protest, don't protest. Because we are saying that both people who want to protest and people who don't want to protest, it's the same thing we are looking for. So we are trying in a way now where we can get our own report card. You understand? But it's from different thing you are doing. It's just like I made an explanation before. I said maybe you are sick, you are taking Panadol. Another doctor will recommend paracetamol, but it is one sickness. Everybody is drinking different drugs. So I want a situation where people will allow us to do what we want to do. If we can protest,
but if somebody that have been sick before, taking up maybe the brother has been sick, the sister has been sick for the past years,
okay,
and they have took drug, and that drug ended up killing them. You don't blame them when they are talking down on your own drug. You have to prove to them that this Panadol now is different from the one they have been taking.
Okay, I get that point as well. I get that point as well.
There's no need talking, and you will not at the same time blame them. Just say they should not talk. You will be acting like the same Nigeria, the same thing that they are doing.
Sir, another thing, another narrative I wanted to correct is this. If we are talking the same Nigeria, You see, the way Nigeria is, let me tell you, nothing will happen to Yoruba people without Yorubas. Nothing will happen to Igbo people without Igbos. Most of things that are happening to Igbos are caused by Igbos. This is a hard truth that we don't want to accept. I use the example. Wait.
Can I tell you the difference? Can I tell you the difference?
Wait, I'm coming now.
Okay.
I use the example. I said, Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped. The person that masterminded it, you will hear from Nnamdi Kanu when he will be released. He's also an Igbo man. The first person that proscribed IPOB is Dave Umahi, an Igbo man, and passed the document to Buhari. That was where they even involved Buhari. Nothing concerned Buhari before. Now everybody is calling Buhari. Nobody is calling Dave Umahi, who started everything and proscribed IPOB. People who were doing so, protesting on the street. This is not all about Nigeria. It is Igbos. So I'm trying to make sure that people understand the problem that we are having. Okay, today the minister of works is David Umahi. Maybe at the end he will not construct one road in Igbo land. Onyemechi, they gave minister of transportation. He constructed to Niger Republic. How many railway did he construct in this thing? Don't be surprised when we still have Biafra tomorrow. All these elements are still there. We are going to deal with them again. That is why I am saying that it is time for us to emancipate ourselves above tribe, above all these things. You see, this protest, if we can do this protest, the release Nnamdi Kanu, everything we have been doing before, meaning this protest is greater than them all. Me, I'm talking about results. I'm talking about solution. I'm not talking about all this propaganda. Me, I believe in what I see. I don't believe in what I don't see. So what I'm saying is that people don't want to protest. Very nice. We are not angry now. We don't quarrel. So may they not protest, but allow us to protest to release, for them to release Nnamdi Kanu. Allow us to protest for them to scrap the Senate. Allow us to protest for them to conduct a referendum. Allow us to protest. These are what we are demanding. So if you don't want to protest, just stay on your own. Do not try to demoralize people who want to do that.
It's not only Igbo people that is demoralizing other people. It's just that Igbo people is giving reason why they are not joining. Others are not giving reason. There are some Yorubas that are demoralizing other people too. Are you getting it?
Yeah.
There are some Hausas that is even saying they will not join. The reason why Igbo people, just like in Nigeria, anything about Igbo is always louder.
Yeah, that is
the reason why it's as if the Igbo people own is sounding more loud is because they are giving reasons. They are not just saying they will not join. And like I
they said they will not join. Categorically, the simple English, they will not join. Nobody is angry.
Okocha, are you not Igbo? Are you not saying that we should join?
No, I'm not saying we should join. What I'm saying is that people who don't want to join should not demoralize people who want to join. You understand?
What I'm trying to say is that you will always see that kind of people, but that should not you that is doing the positive. That is what I'm saying. No matter Igbo people, that's how Igbo people behave. That is why they said in Igbo days that Igbo people, if they are convinced that they can follow you, nobody will stop them. But you have to prove yourself first.
No problem. I understand, sir. I understand. Yeah,
the only thing I'm trying to say is that for Sowore and other people like you, not to be discouraged by just be giving people. Hello, are you getting what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got it, sir.
Just my own is for you people, like somebody like me now. By watching you, I have made up my mind. Are you getting it?
Yeah.
And I have stopped saying that I will not join. I have stopped telling people not to join. Simply because, as you are talking, I'm talking. The first day I called you, I said we will not join. And I give you reasons. You tell me your own reasons. Are you getting it?
Yeah.
Whenever somebody that is passing through pain, whenever that person sees opportunity to express himself.
I understand. The person needs conviction.
People. So at times, the reason, like take for instance, Peter Obi, even when Peter Obi came out for presidency, many Igbo people said they will not even vote. Are you getting it? But by the time they are watching
Peter Obi, even some of the Northerners at the first instance, they did not believe Peter Obi. But with time, Peter Obi forget about what people is saying. I keep on being who he is.
I understand.
Because why people is afraid of Peter Obi that time is because of what they have seen in the future, even in the past, even the Northerners that rejected Peter Obi in the first place.
I understand.
But Peter Obi did not go and start blaming them, saying they should keep quiet, they should not talk.
Yeah.
What did Peter Obi do? Peter Obi keep on doing good, keep on being Peter Obi.
Yeah.
Keep on proving to them that I am different. By the time people see that you are different, definitely more people will join. That is who we are.
Nope. I really
not that kind of people. That is even because you are saying they should not join, all of them. The reason why they are even listening to the people that are saying that they should not join, just like I keep on telling people, the reason why Biafra has power, power in the southeast is because once Kanu is talking to them, Kanu will be showing them reasons.
Yeah, conviction. Yeah, I got that.
Conviction. The Kanu will tell them that there is no seaport. They will see that there is no seaport in the whole Igbo land.
I got it.
Kanu will be telling them that there is no airport. They know that there is no airport. So if government really want to solve the Biafra problem, that time Kanu is talking, saying that there is no seaport, there is no international airport. They should forget about Nnamdi and start putting up those things.
Yeah, you are not. I got what you are saying, and that is.
By the time they are putting up those things, Nnamdi Kanu and other people, we don't see reasons why. We don't see what they will use to convince.
I understand.
People again.
Yeah.
But instead of them to do that, Igbo people is not the kind of person that will just follow you foolishly. Because you are talking, or because you have money, or because you are, and they cannot be intimidated. They are not the kind of people that intimidate.
And there is nobody that would like to be intimidated. Any other tribe will not.
Especially, do you know what I'm saying? Especially Igbo people. That is why I use that adage. They do say that Igbo people don't. The reason why they are saying that is because Igbo people don't just follow you. You have to convince them.
I understand,
they are
but
not following Kanu.
yes,
Biafra is not following Kanu today because it's in Kanu.
I understand.
Because Kanu is educated, or because Kanu knows how to speak English.
Yeah.
They are following that because they convince them.
That one is apart. You know what led to all these things we are saying? Yes. You know what led to all these things we are saying is the issue of Sowore. You understand? When you are talking about conviction, I think Sowore has given everybody enough conviction that people shouldn't even talk about Sowore and mention tribe. Because when it comes to someone who is not tribal, number one, everywhere is Sowore. Because he fights for even other tribes. I don't know how people see it, but I think there is a narrative so many people are missing about Sowore. There is a narrative people are missing about the guy. The guy is a good guy. No matter how, I know that the reason why some persons.
So many people is supporting Sowore.
Of course I know, but.
Yeah.
Of course I know, but so many people who called here, maybe they have another misconception. But I think with time, they'll come to know whom the guy is. The guy is a good guy.
But you don't just expect them. It may be because you are in the front.
I've been following them right from time.
You have been following somebody like me now. It's not until when I started following Sowore.
Yeah.
Sowore.
And another thing is that people copy people's enemy. For example, now, so many people are talking about Sowore because sometimes Sowore do attack Peter Obi. You get it?
No.
I'm coming now. I'm coming. Even someone attacked me because of Peter Obi's comment I mentioned today. When I come out in this.
Someone, that is one person.
Yes, someone, because I have not missed that statement before. I said that in this protest they are going to do, if I didn't see Atiku, kwakwanso or Peter Obi, that when they come out to do anything about the nation, that I'm going to stone them. Because these people were there. You see Tinubu, Atiku, Tinubu, Buhari, Sibanjo, them. They protested against Goodluck Jonathan. Now, this is the time people want to protest. It's not during the election you will come out and begin to claim glory. When people are suffering, you'll be at the back. You understand? I made that statement that if Nigeria exists in 2027 and they will have election, I see Obi or Atiku, or I will mobilize people to go and stone them. Because I don't care to know the excuses or all those things they are talking about. This is the time for everybody to know that this country is not working and find solution to it. So that is it. Thank you so much. So we still have about 10 corners on the line.
Just let me just conclude.
Okay.
What I want to tell you and the people out there is that when the protest starts, doesn't matter what people say, what they are saying is based on their experience, or maybe some of them may have been paid, like the other caller said. They are just doing their job. Are you getting it? But generally, the reason why some Igbo people is reacting the way it's not because they don't like Sowore. People should forget that majority of Igbo like Sowore. You understand? Igbo people is one of the people that don't even care whether you are from the north or you're from the south.
Absolutely.
I'm not just saying it. I'm saying it based on
yeah. That is right. That is right.
When it comes to voting, you find out that they will leave Igbo man and go. As long as that person can give them what they want. That is why, forget that Igbo people is following Peter Obi. It's not because Peter Obi is Igbo man, no.
I understand, sir.
It's because the Peter Obi have ended up convincing them.
I understand.
So that is why what I'm trying to tell you, my brother, is let Sowore and other people that believe in Sowore and other people that know more than some of us here. So let them keep on doing what they are. Let them just come out that day. Let the Northerners just come out that day. You'll be surprised that at the end of the day, Igbo people will even be more.
It's all right, sir.
Because we feel it the most. So what I'm trying to say, you people should concentrate more on telling people the reason why. Talk more on telling people, not just only the Igbos, but don't just try. When somebody is telling you, an Igbo person called and tell you his pains, tell him that with this, just like the first day I called, even without Sowore, I have not seen that write-up where Sowore said that Nnamdi Kanu, that they will join Nnamdi Kanu, they will protest, including Nnamdi Kanu release. But after some days, I saw it. Are you getting it?
Yeah.
And based on that, I some people, and I know many other people, what you guys need is to keep on telling people the reason why they have to join, just like you are doing. It doesn't matter whether you are 2 or 3. Even Sowore, don't think that people is not thinking as you are talking. There is even those people that are telling you no, putting the past. Forget about it. When they see that we are serious, are you getting it? Everybody will come to it because everybody wants change.
No problem,
even
sir.
The Igbos.
No problem, sir.
Even the Igbos, if they see that this thing will work, they will come out and join. But other people should move on first. Don't blame the Igbos much.
No problem, sir.
They are talking based on their past pain because no other tribe in Nigeria have gone through what Igbo came, and that is the truth.
Yeah.
People should not just blame them. They should just keep on telling Igbos, just like
I've taken the note down. I've taken the note down. All right, sir.
Thank you.
Okay, sir.
God bless you.
Okay, sir. Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining. Thank you for your time and everything. Let's have another caller.
For taking my call.
Good morning, sir.
Okay, I'm actually calling from the United States.
Okay, sir. Your name, sir?
Okay, my name is Chidi.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so this is I've come across your channel before, but this is my first time of following your live stream.
Okay.
So so I will just be brief and I'll see what I will say. So like from my name, Kantana and people. I'm going to tell you that I'm going to just be honest and to the point.
So your own conviction.
Yes. What is going on in Nigeria is something caused by people who are outside. The British came and then they put these different ethnic nationalities together. And when they were doing it, their intention was for them to reap and continue to take advantage of our people. That is our resources. That's their main target.
Yeah.
Now they have probably maybe a 1,000-year plan. Nobody knows how long their own plan is. But what is obvious is that they've been very successful up to this day. So that's one thing that we have to just agree first of all, because while we are doing this big kind back and forth fighting and all these things amongst us, they are taking our oil. You have no. I mean, if you follow those people who make a breakdown of our revenue generated, from oil, since they discovered oil in Oloibiri in the 50s, you'll be amazed at how much money they've taken from our shores. That is what they're gaining. So, because if, let's say that wasn't happening, they won't be taking it, they'll have to pay. Because there's oil in Texas, they're not mining it, they're keeping it. They have oil in Norway, they're keeping it for their future generation, but they're taking our own oil. So having said that, you will see that there's no way, how are we going to get it wrong when the master planners, the people who own this thing, their aim, their design is for you guys not to get along. You understand? Why would you go to a country like Germany after they divided them after the Second World War to make them weak? But they found a reason to bring them together because they are Germans and ethnically Germans, and they know that as Germany, they are the best and they are powerful. Why would they go to the Balkans and say, okay, Serbians, Slavs, and all these people move apart in former Yugoslavia, and now they have countries that are some of them are not up to 1 million people, and they are doing very well and they are prospering. And we what is your point? We will die to go to those places. The point I'm trying to make is that Nigeria is a falsehood. Igbos do not have any place in Nigeria. The Zogu coup was planned with Igbo soldiers and Yoruba soldiers and some other northern soldiers. And the aim then was to correct whatever you're trying to do now. This protest you're trying to do is just a small form of what they try to do. But because of the way the foundation of Nigeria is, you see what it did? We are Igbos, we took the brunt. I know I lost uncles, I lost so many people. I don't know how many people you lost. And if you go down, I can tell you, I lost my maternal uncles, my paternal uncles, my mother uncles. We lost a generation of people, like intellectuals. And after that war, we've not been reintegrated. I migrated here. I'm a medical doctor. I migrated here because I couldn't get a job in Nigeria, like a stable, good job. I couldn't get a residency slot. And this is not even my own father. He suffered. And that's what Igbos suffer. How many Igbos do you have in the civil service? As long as we don't have the airport is in Lagos, all the embassies are in Lagos. The people keep talking about one Nigeria. Ask these Yoruba people, let them move all those embassies to the east. Let them move the seaport to the east. The
issue there is that, you see, when you are talking about all those airports, I believe it's because Lagos was the federal capital territory before. And when we are trying to talk about all those things that happened before, it seems we are far from the solution. You understand? It seems we are getting far away from the solution.
My brother, sorry, let me interrupt you. No. Medugri and some airports in the north are international airport. It doesn't take much. Stella Odua tried to make Enugu an international airport. The Yorubas tried to
Enugu is an international airport. Asaba is an international airport. Port Harcourt is an international airport.
Yeah, look. My brother, I don't get offended.
No.
Trying to say you don't understand the sabotage against people in Nigeria. That's what I'm asking.
I understand, but I'm talking about the solution, not only the problem. I'm not complaining because I know that we can complain from now till next 5 years. We all know that what you are saying is true. We know the problem. Even Sowore, the other day, that was last 3 months on Arise News, he was still saying the same thing. There is a perpetual hatred against the Igbo people in Nigeria. So people know about what you are saying, but we are talking about the solution. You understand?
Okay, good. The solution is balkanization, to go back to the way we are before we met.
And that is where we are heading to. That is the essence of all this thing we are doing. When you look at the demand of the protest we are preparing.
How do you get it by joining a protest that I don't know who is putting it together, whether it's the North or the West? Why do you want to join it?
Because that is the purpose of the protest. We have 14.
No. We want to get Biafra. We've lost millions of souls to get Biafra.
Meaning,
we have a structure.
You don't see understand, sir. You don't still understand what I'm saying. The essence of this protest, we have 14 demands that must be met before the protest will stop. And number one is that they will scrap the 1999 Constitution, organize a national conference where each tribe will come and talk about how the country will go, which will follow a new referendum that will determine whether people say, okay, we want to stay together if it's going to be like this. We don't want to stay together if it will be like this. Number two is to scrap the Senate. Number 3, 4, there are so many of them. Number 5 is the recording of the release of Nnamdi Kanu. So there are numerous in the sense that if the protests work out, everything, you see all this thing we have been complaining, the solution will just come from this protest. If it works out.
So let me ask you, the Northerners today, are they for the so-called conference and jettisoning of the Constitution? The Northerners, I'm not talking about you and your camp and Sowere's camp. The Northerners, is that, are they parties? Are they signatory to these demands?
The answer I want to give you is yes, and I will explain it to you. The Easterners are against it. The Westerners are against it. The Northerners are against it. The Easterners are in support. The Westerners are in support. The Northerners are in support. Nigeria has divided into two. Diplomats and the politicians. The politicians don't want it. Even Igbo people don't want it, who are politicians. Those people that call themselves Biafrans, I'm coming, sir. Those people that call themselves Biafrans, you saw these governors, all these Igbo governors, they don't want Nigeria to divide because of their selfish interests. The same with the Yoruba politicians, the same with the Northern politicians. But ordinary Hausa man will tell you that this is the solution. Ordinary Igbo man will tell you this is the solution. Ordinary Yoruba man will tell you that Oduduwa Republic is the solution. You understand where the point is going now?
Okay, Okocha, see the flaw in the way you're thinking. If this is how the way you think, why did these people not think like this in 1966? Why did they all of a sudden turn it against people and start massacring us all over the place?
They have always the
common Hausa man. No, the common Hausa man wants Hausa man to be there for.
No, they started doing it before you, sir. They started doing to secede from Nigeria before us. Go and read the history. So there has always been this thing in everybody in Nigeria. Just that anybody who claims to power, we try to use religion, tribe to scatter everything to remain in power and benefit what is going to benefit and pass to another person. That is the situation. That is why I said we are victims and the victims must rise.
Okay. Well, I can't force my opinion on you, but I'm afraid that you're making our problem in that Igbos have a peculiar problem, and you're trying to commonize it or unify it with the problems of other people. No, the problem of the Igbo man is unique in Nigeria. Other people have not fought a civil war. Other people have not suffered genocide.
Yes.
Other people don't have the exclusion and oppression we have.
I understand. You are talking about the problem. I'm talking about the solution.
Yeah, but our problem and theirs is not the same thing. That's what I'm saying. The problem of the Yorubas is not the same thing as us. If you move the capital, if you move all those things from Lagos, maybe their problem will change. But their problem right now is not the same thing with us. For you to say that our problem and theirs and that of the Northerners is the same thing, I'm scared. It's scary because this is the same mistake Ozogu and those guys did. And after doing what they did, they plunged all of us into confusion. For years, we can't get out of it. All of us here in diaspora,
yes, like you are right. The reason why we have not get out of it is because we are not focusing on the solution. Rather, we are focusing on the problem and complaining about the problem. It's painful, sir. To me, it's painful. You understand?
No, because are you an Igbo man? I want to be clear. Are you an Igbo man?
Of course I am.
Good. So if someone asks you, if you come to the world stage like at the UN and they give you an opportunity to articulate the problem of Igbos, will you say that our problem is the same thing across both Yoruba and Hausa? We all have the same problem because we are poor. That is poverty that is the problem.
It's not. No, it's not poverty. That is not what I'm trying to say. You see, if the Igbos, do not sabotage the Igbos, you saw this thing you are mentioning, it will be in Igbo land. Until we begin to hold.
No, you're very wrong. Look, the federal government they intentionally will not put an international effort in the East.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes, go ahead with the question.
The law of Nigeria provides every state right to have international airports.
No, look.
In my state, I have international airport in my state. Delta State.
Listen to me. Listen. Okay, you're from Delta. Okay, listen to me. Look. Come on. You can't be simplistic like this, brother. If I can give you a name and give you something and make it not work. I can give you a status and it will work. That is what they've been doing to Igbos in Nigeria. You know, they can give a they can make a minister, just like we have all these governors, and just figure heads. They take their order. Let me tell you, do you know who is the judge of Nigeria? It's Britain.
Of course.
So there's a rank and file. So Britain goes, they tell the Fulanis what to do, the Fulanis tell the others what to do. The Igbo man is at the bottom. Part of the reason why we jump to the bottom is because we do not understand and analyze the dynamics of things. We just put our head. You know the way we are. I know you are Igbo man. I know. You see the way I'm talking passionately. So like that. That is what Nzongo they're falling for. When they did the coup, you see, again, when you look at those people that wrote the book, he wrote the why it was struck. You see, people hardly ever mentioned his name that he was part of that group.
Okay. Can you tell us the solution, sir?
Sir, look, see the solution. Even people will not change. We want Biafra. Ignore. We've been going to this at home. Nobody has ever sympathized with them.
Yeah.
What kind of people you call those compactions? They don't care. They never said, no, they are massacring these people. Let us do it.
I understand what you are saying. That is why I want you to answer my question.
Yeah.
I said.
My question is that we shouldn't be part of this protest. It should be like.
And nobody is saying you should be part.
But when someone oppresses you and treats you like you're worthless, you know, it's just a their thing.
So I understand. Calm down, bro. Calm down, bro. I understand. Calm down first.
We will not get that in our lifetime, but we don't need to make our sympathizers look at us as people who are not serious, people who are not steadfast.
You see the issue here now.
The one Biafra, Nigeria is not workable. Nigeria is the British enterprise. Nigeria is for the Westerners.
Yes, everything. Wait, calm down. Calm down. What you are saying is what everybody knows. You get it? What you are saying is what everybody knows. But what we are talking about is how do we get this? You see, at a time, calm down, sir. I just allow me to talk to you like for 1 minute. At a point in time, I stopped acting based on emotion. You know why? I have been furious since 2015. But at a time, I stopped acting based on emotion so that I can know how to get a solution. Everybody knows about what you're talking about. So many people knows the problem. Then if you ask them what is the solution, they say Biafra. Everybody knows that Biafra, everybody wants to separate, right? Everybody knows that this is the right thing to do. But how do we do it? That is where the puzzle comes. Some people will say, let us declare Biafra. If you declare Biafra, it won't work like that. Some people will say, let us not join anything. Is that how to get the freedom? So the question is how?
See, to get the solution, you have to understand where the problem is coming from. The problem is coming from three things. Look, they use their military might and intelligence to hold us together. If we remove Britain now, people will succeed the next day. None of the other
you believe.
Hold on. When you have a world power suppressing you and oppressing you, it's not a child's joke, because as they can keep it down for 1,000 years. This back and forth between Nigeria is not it. Sudan fought a civil war for something years. Now it's Sudan before they let them go. Even if we're not fighting a war because we can't win them, we cannot be seen to be going back and forth with Nigeria. We can be improving our region economically and what you can do. We admit the whole stable of the system. Biafra might not come in our lifetime.
It will come. You know why it will come? But it will not come from people you are expecting it will come from. You see, I studied the way Pakistan and India separated. They were still colonized by Britain. You see, to separate from a country is something we must remove emotion from. We'll get it, but we must first of all remove emotion.
See, I like the way you put Pakistan and
you understand. You understand.
Your dog dealing our dynamics and situation is not the same thing with us.
And that is why I want us to change. I want us to change our pattern. You know why I love Nnamdi Kanu? Nobody is following Nnamdi Kanu's pattern. Nnamdi Kanu, we just use convincing people and truth to destroy everything. He has never carried gun, but his words is more powerful than gun. And people know the reason why they have not released him. They know that when they let him go, what he's looking for is already at hand. So, I like his pattern.
Nnamdi Kanu was unwavering, unshaking, demanding for Biafra consistently. He never said
exactly. That is what I'm saying. And he was getting it before he was kidnapped. The man was getting it.
No. His kidnap is still. I just set up to tax something is like Mandela. No. He are still on course.
That is what I'm saying now. It's like you are not getting me. That is what I'm saying. I said.
If you go to protest and they lock you up, are you ready to stay in jail for many years for Nigeria to work?
The issue there is that nobody is going to lock us up. And if anybody lock us up, we are not afraid of that. If our protest will release Nnamdi Kanu and some person will be locked up, we'll be happy. And I'll be there live and direct to protest. So I'm not just saying it and I'm not forcing anybody to go and protest. I'm going to protest because everything we have been clamoring for, sitting down for, is an opportunity for us to do it and let it come to pass.
Okay, well, I don't want to put down your hope and aspirations, but this is the same people who are doing. Those who were to vote for Peter Obi, they say, "Oh, this opportunity for." I don't know which one we have now. And Peter Obi, so I don't know which one is stronger. Then I was still telling them, Nigeria does not.
I understand.
Because this is how do you manage the Northerners when they will come with what they want? Oh, you can't. Nigeria is not what people. The problem is that the black man, the way we think, we are not futuristic. We are very sentimental. We lie a lot. We're not honest. Because if we are honest, what we would have done is just sit on the table. Why killing ourselves? You say the white man has done this to us. Can we just go away so that we can prosper? No. What we are doing is we just keep dilly-dallying. If it falls on if you get the presidency, you oppress everybody, you give your people the position. When they shift it, you start there. You see, we're not an honest bunch. I'll be telling you the truth. That's why I look at Africa everywhere is dark and down. So when I'm told this thing you're going to protest, if it swings towards if it swings towards our checking out will take over. Now they have a ministry. It will not give us Biafra. It will not free us. The same story will continue. It might not become worse. If you remove the we swing towards Sowore, it will not solve anything as long as you sit talking about Nigeria. The problem of Nigeria is the British. And for us to get out of that clench, they have to really see it in minutes. It's not something that the protest of 10 days, 20 days. That's just my thing. But thank you so much for taking my call.
Thank you so much, my brother. I really understand your narrative and your passion and enthusiasm. I see that the thing is in you and you really want to get it done. How I wish you have the power to make it happen. You just make it happen tonight. I understand. If you just have the power to make it happen, you will make it happen tonight without delaying. But I believe in our lifetime, we will see everything we dream to see.
I want to see Biafra. That's it. Enough of all these Nigerian shenanigans.
And you will see it. Thank you so much. Bye. Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining. So what we are discussing is all about how to solve Nigerians' problem. Because let me read some comments, please. Thanks, everyone, for joining. I have a lot of comments. I can't even read all of them. So your conduct is so subjective in his judgment. Mr. Okocha, thanks for keeping a level head here. Thank you so much, sir. That is what we do. here is a platform where we hear public's opinion. So sometimes do not be angry. You will hear from different opinion, both the one you will like now and the one you will not like. So at the end, we justify the means. Mwachineke, good morning. Thanks for joining. Miriam Pognoba, good morning. Thanks for joining. Ndo Odiaka, good morning. Thanks for joining. There are so many people that I can't even mention. John Ogbona, good morning. Thanks for joining. Let's get another caller. I don't know. Network is disturbed. It's like someone was connected. Let me. If I'm trying to pick it, it will end. If I try to pick it, it will end. So I don't know why it is ending. But what I'm saying is that, you know, the issue of Nigeria is many. The issue of Nigeria is very, very many. Let me try to pick this one again. If I try to pick others, it will end. I don't know why. Okay, this one connected. Hello. Hello.
Hello, Mr. Okocha. How are you doing, sir?
Mr. Bosco, good morning, sir. Tell us your name and where you are calling from. Let the viewers know.
All right, I'm calling you from Georgia, and I've been following your program about the calling, but it seems you have a whole lot of colors tonight. But hey, I need to point something out right quick. I understand this is your program, but my brother, man, I think you should do it in an orderly way, in the sense that callers come on your program, they keep talking and talking and talking and talking and talking, keep on talking, and people are trying to call in. Some those people that are trying to call in, they might lose their line of thought. You know what I'm saying? Like, you cannot keep on going and going and going for like 10, 15, 20 minutes. It doesn't work that way, my brother, man.
That's right. You are right.
Everybody's trying to, you know, contribute as much as they can. I mean, this contribution is just a little contribution. We don't have to keep on going and going and going and going. It's so boring and so frustrating, my brother, man. You gotta try to cut it down sometimes.
I must work towards that. I was thinking about that.
At least you can call when somebody calls on your program, say, hey man, I give you 5 minutes, you put them on a timer. Once it's 4 minutes, you say, hey, you got 1 more minute to round up. If you watch a Mayagu political or whatever, that's what he does when he have like a parliament. So he gives them time. So when he gives them time or whatever they're talking, yeah, he gives them time like, hey man, because there's a lot of people who's trying to contribute to, because we're contributing to have our ideas, so to contribute so that we know exactly where we're going. You know, so if one person gets online and keep talking and talking and talking and talking, 15, 20 minutes, I watched the first caller, it took almost 20, 25 minutes. Come on, man. Give them timer, 5 minutes. Once it's 4 minutes, tell them, hey, you got 1 more minute left. So they can hurry up and then round up what they need to round up.
It's a very good suggestion, and that is what I want to be doing, and I've been thinking about that.
5 minutes, once they hit 4 minutes on the time, they say, hey, that 1 more minute, then they'll have to hurry up and round up. Anyways, my brother, for the protest that is coming up, you see a lot of people have said a whole lot of things. Some of them are right, some of them are wrong. When it comes to Sowore, Sowore, he's been doing a pretty good job. You know, he has his own faults. It's not perfect, but what it is, at least so far, so good. Since Marcel Nnamdi Kanu, was kidnapped and was extraordinarily discharged back to Nigeria, he's been speaking up. Everybody knows that. So he's been calling for a revolution, not today, not tomorrow. He's been calling that for a long time. So at this time in point, yes, some people say they're not going to protest, like you said, which I concur. If Igbos don't want to protest, that's fine, but let them not discourage whoever want to protest. But the only thing that is my fears is, when it comes to the militaries, we understand that, of course, you and I know that Nigerian military has been infiltrated or whatever, because now the guy that you spoke, you heard his this thing yesterday. Okay, he's right. He's I don't know where he's from, but he's a true Nigerian. He's a true Nigerian military. But you know that the military has been infiltrated by the Boko Harams and the Fulani terrorists. So that guy is saying what he's saying, but there are people that they will not listen. They're just gonna do what they have to do to kill. All they do is they're like zombies. They just want to kill. The Boko Haram and the Fulanis. So all I'm just saying is this: are they going to be shooting? Of course they will be shooting. but it doesn't matter if he shoots or not. But the point is, here in America and other countries, people in Europe and London or whatever, wherever they are, people fought for that country to be better. That's just one thing I believe. So what is there is, I just hope that the youth will come out, like, be serious and then forfeit anything that has to do with palliatives, because this government is very, very tricky. They might open up some kind of palliatives when these kids say all these things, they will just go there and start rushing the palliatives, and then the protest is going to end. So they have to be serious. Let them cut off anything that has to do with music, eating food, chasing women or whatever. Let them come out on what they want and then go straight up there demand it from the government. Not to start chasing women, not to start playing music, not to start doing all kind of look at. In fact, you know what? I just believe what Kenya did is like an eye opener. That is why they kind of summoned. If Kenya didn't do that, I don't think Nigeria would have summoned up and said, okay, what they want to protest. And if they really mean it, they should stand up on their right and do the right and demand. As a matter of fact, they should go and occupy the airport, because these idiots, they're going to try to escape from the country. They know what they're doing. They are purposely starving this Nigerian youth. And of course, Nigerian youth, remember, as Buhari said one time, they're lazy. But right now, they have to prove themselves right. They're not lazy. They have to take that destiny into their hand. And let me tell you something, they should not even think of for 1 second of 2027, but that shouldn't going to come. There is no 2020. If they miss this opportunity right now, they're gone. If they miss it this period, they're gone. So when they come out, they should come out and match, demand from the government what they want and go straight and get it. Well, that's what I wanted to contribute, my brother. Take it easy.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That is very brief and powerful. I really appreciate. Thank you so much. Let's have another caller so that we can go fast about it and end the program.
Hello.
Hello, good morning, sir.
Good morning, Oga Marcel.
Thanks for joining us. Please tell us your name and where you are calling from, sir.
My name is Jeff. I'm calling from Moscow.
Hi, Moscow.
We're okay.
Okay, thank you so much, sir. In 5 minutes, what is your contribution towards what is coming ahead in Nigeria?
My contribution is that Nigerians, I'm not discouraging anybody, because when we were protesting 2012, 2013, 2014, it's like they're discouraging us then. Are you aware?
Yeah, I'm aware.
Okay. So why are they asking anybody not to discourage or not to join or what to join? Or I don't understand. Are they just waking up?
That is a question you have to answer. So give us what you are thinking about it.
What I'm thinking about is that Nigeria is not workable. Nigeria is not redeemable. Nigeria is not viable. Nigeria is not going to work. Let us stop deceiving ourselves.
So what is your opinion about this protest? What are you expecting from it?
No, Nigeria, they have no right to embark on this kind of protest. They are just.
Why do you think they are not ripe?
They are not ripe yet because they don't have the mental toughness.
Do you think that hunger has not, conditioned them to do this? And the situation of Nigeria.
I don't think the hunger have not eaten them to the highest degree. Once the hunger comes, they won't plan how to protest. They don't plan how to do revolution. Revolution is uprising. It will come natural. You understand? Nigeria are planning revolution. Have you seen where they plan revolution? Tell me where they plan to revolt.
But you see, a protest can also turn to a revolution. Like the Kenyans own on social media.
Are they going for protest? Are they going for revolution? I don't understand because there is confusion.
Yeah, there is no confusion. Let me tell you something. You see, if you are eating with a thief, you have to use a long spoon. You see, there was a video I published yesterday where the military man was saying that we should do a peaceful protest and so on and so forth.
Yes.
But even he himself saying it knows that protests in Nigeria, they are not peaceful. and it's not going to be. You understand? So you can.
Are you people ready to face these monsters? That is the question. Are you people ready
to face them? Are you trying to say that those monsters are above the power of the masses?
No, the power belongs to the people, but the people have to know why they are protesting. People don't even know why they are protesting. If people knows why they are protesting, that is when the protest will hit to the extent you are expecting to. If people don't know why they are protesting, they just
people knows, sir.
They now join them
people knows.
Making noise. Is that
Wait,
protest?
People knows. Calm down. People knows. Maybe you have not been following the preparation. You understand? People knows, and I know that the reason why it seems that this protest is not making sense to us is because in the south they are not prepared. You understand? But in the north, the middle belt, and some part of the southwest, the preparation is on the top gear, and something is going on.
And you think that they will not tribalize it as usual?
I don't think so.
I don't know why Northerners just wake up in night and start talking about protest.
They are not the one that started talking about it. They are not the one.
Right?
No, they are not. It was Sowore. Calm down now. Calm down. We are not taking anybody serious. We are not taking anybody serious, and we are taking everybody serious. The issue is that Sowore is the one that started planning this revolution, and people see that the time is ripe for this protest because of what is going on before they bring the 14 demands, that this is what is going to happen. So what is your encouragement to those that are going to protest?
That is the issue. You know, you're not, I don't understand you anymore because you're talking about protest, you're talking about revolution at the same time.
Yes.
So when you're talking about revolution, Nigerians are talking about protest, so you're confused.
No, that is not confusion. But by the way, you know the meaning of revolution, right?
Of course, yes. But I'm just telling you that.
Calm down now. When revolution happened, there is something that happened in Russia. You know, Russia and Ukraine. That time, one of Nigerian that was in Ukraine, then Sunday Adendaja, was part of the people that led the Orange Revolution. It's a protest.
The pastor?
Yes, he led the Orange Revolution in Kiev. It was a protest that people we occupy the streets, occupy the government offices. It is civil. That is a revolution. So
because
people confuse.
Mental toughness to withstand it, bro. Listen. What happened? Wait. Remember NSAS? It just remained a few days to turn to revolution. We are talking about.
No.
The government throwing Indomie. People forget about.
They did not throw Indomie now. No, I know the fact. I was on ground. Look at what happened. That NSAS, they were protesting because of SARS, right? That is what they term it. And the government comes out and say we have scrapped the SARS. So why should you continue when the government said that they have removed this SARS you are protesting for?
And you believe the government?
But you
believe the government?
Let's be realistic and be sincere.
No, I'm asking a question. You're playing politics, Okocha.
No, I'm not playing. Calm down now. You are the one playing the politics. No, calm down first.
I ask a question. Do you believe government then? Because government scraps.
I believe.
Wait, they scrap SARS and they bring swaps under one day.
Yes, calm down now. Calm down.
And buy dog.
Okay, you have 1 minute. You have only 1 minute. So let us.
I'm listening.
Let us have a very nice listen. So what I'm saying is that I am a realistic person. I don't act based on. Calm down. Yes, I don't act based on emotion.
Reading the page, you understand the politics very well because now you don't want to offend these people. I don't want to.
No. You don't get it. Like you now, you said that.
By the way, I want to ask you a question because you know you are still a one Nigerianist. You still love your country that you want it to work. But if that Biafra will come, if they want to divide, you are just in defense. I don't know. But at the time, you will take a position because right now you are a one Nigerian person that want Nigeria to work, which I know in less 100 years.
What makes you think so?
I'm just telling you because I'm following you day by day. You understand?
No, you see, there are so many ways we are getting this thing wrong. Unless we begin to say things as it is. If we are not saying the truth, we are not facing the reality. We are following corner. We can never get anything we are looking for. We must be very straightforward and know what we want. You understand? Okay. So don't see me like right from 2015. If you know me right from 2015, I am one of the people who started agitating right from time. But my own, I put it in a way that will be sincere. 2015 to now is getting to 10 years and I have not changed. So you should know that this is who I am. So that is the situation. So thank you so much. Don't worry. The truth is that until we arise to do something, nothing is going to happen. And I believe, and I believe that the time is now.
No, first of all, listen, bro. What we need now is this evangelism people are doing online. Start converting Nigerians to know why Nigeria should divide. They don't know why they have to go. They don't even know the meaning of freedom. Until Nigerians know the meaning of freedom, that is when they will start to know that the government are their problem. But if Nigerians don't know why they are fighting, they don't know why they are hungry, they don't know why they call them this, call them that, call them the other, they will continue swallowing in darkness. But once Nigerians know why they should fight for their rights, but they have the population, they have whatever it takes to take their country back. I mean indigenous people, not foreigners. So I'm talking about indigenous population.
Yeah, I get it.
They have to take their space back. Yeah. Minus that, Nigerians are just joking.
Thank you so much. Our time have expired. Thank you so much for your contributions. I really appreciate. Good morning, sir. Please off your YouTube there so that we can hear you very well, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Good evening.
Okay.
And good morning.
Where are you calling from, sir?
Following you.
We can't hear you well, sir.
And I want to contribute to the topic.
Okay.
So, I want to first of all point out some issues.
Okay.
You know that people are planning for protests. They are clamoring for protests. Yeah, because the country is dead. Even though some people don't agree that the country is dead.
Okay.
But the truth is that the country is dead. Now, I'm looking at the protest. I'm looking at the possibility of unity of purpose, by the Nigerians that want to protest. I'm looking at the end. I'm looking at everything. Okay. There are so many possibilities, which, I know that we are all aware. This man that is Tinubu, very evil man, he has been the one sponsoring so many protests in this country. Most of the people, the politicians that do go to protest, he sponsors them, he paid them, he paid the people that goes to protest. And now it's shocking him that people are clamoring for protest. They have sponsored so many agents to dissuade the people from protesting. If you go to Twitter, you see how some people have become bigots. You see how even people that you know very well, that have been speaking up for the people, speaking up for, talking about the suffering of the masses, how the economy has gone bad, how a lot of things is. But today, most of them, I can tell you that they are now, aligning with the enemies, with the enemy of the people. So I don't know what is wrong with people. This country, in my personal analysis, coupled with some research that I've seen, the country does not have a solution.
You think so?
Yeah, some people, some northern people are clamoring for protest. Some among them are, trying to dissuade them not to protest. If you go to Yoruba land, some people are trying to protest. Some people who call themselves Yoruba group or whatever, they are trying to dissuade them not to protest. In fact, they said nobody should come to Lagos. If you want to protest, if you are an Igbo man, you should go to Igbo land and protest your governor. If you want, So,
it is normal. It's normal, and this has nothing to do with how the protest will work. You know why? Because the politicians will always do these things. If you do not see all these things, meaning the protest is not going to work. Because you are seeing all these things, that is an indication that the protest is going to work and work very well. Because all those things are defense mechanism. They are using all those things to defend themselves. They have started defending themselves already to find a way to push the narrative why the protest will not work. If you are still in the government, you yourself, you will still do the same thing. So I'm not surprised. So nobody should be surprised about that. It's a normal thing. So what is your encouragement to people who want to protest? Your time is left with 2 minutes.
Yeah, what I want to encourage people that want to protest is, one, they should be prepared, for several, unexpected circumstances.
Surprises.
Yeah, for a lot of surprises. Then two, I will tell you, because I used to love that country, Nigeria, until I aligned with my people that are clamoring for Biafra, because I've seen that there is no solution. But if anybody must protest, they need to go with their guns, they need to go with their weapon.
Why?
Because if you want to fix that country, you have to know that you have to prepare, you have to take it by force. Because these guys, they are willing to kill you. You see what happened in NSAS? They killed people, open fire on people, and they denied it in public. They brought out fake reports that nobody was killed. So if people want to protest, they have to be sure that they are willing to take back their country. They have to go with their own ambition, prepare for whatever is going to come. That is how to solve the problem. If you don't do anything, like if you're not prepared and you go for this protest, you'll be surprised. So I'm encouraging everyone that wants to go for protest, they should come out in mass and protest. And they should be willing to defend themselves if any negative incident comes. You can see how the Kenyan people are doing it. Even though they are being killed, they persist. So if you want to change this country, come out and protest. Be there with your ambition. They are going to sponsor people to, come up with anti-protest. They're going to sponsor people to come and cause commotion so that the military will come and open fire. But the people must insist and take back their country. That is the solution.
All right.
Otherwise, the protest is not going to be successful.
Thank you so much, sir.
So that is it.
I really appreciate it. Thank you, sir. Good morning, sir.
Hello, good evening or good morning.
Good morning.
Germany.
Good morning, sir. So tell us your name and where you are calling from.
Yeah, my name is Kennedy Ehonda, calling from Germany.
Okay.
Yeah. So I just quickly want to chip in some certain things. Sorry, I sent you a VN last time. I think that was 3 days ago.
Did I respond?
No respond. No respond.
Okay.
I sent you VN through WhatsApp. So there's something I want to say. Like this protest we are about to start now. There are some certain things we have to do as a citizen. Okay. All this suffering, all this killing, all this tribalism we have in Nigeria, God forbid, there is one problem that is, there is one thing that is causing this problem in Nigeria. One, we don't have free and fair election. This protests have to be the Senate they have to make a law that the INEC must transmit result real time without an option.
Yeah, what you are saying now, is too far from what we are demanding. I will not say what they are demanding. You understand? Because even the Senate you just mentioned now will be scrapped. You understand? Because part of the demand is that we don't want the Senate. We only want House of Rep, and it will be a part-time work. That is if after the referendum, after the national conference, people agree that Nigeria will be one. Then we will scrap the Senate. That is after the national conference. Just mind what I'm saying, though, because you can also go and read it, the 14 demands for this protest. And
like we have to, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
We have to start from somewhere. This one is the most important thing that they can look into. But with this one, the power will be given. With the citizen, we have the power.
Okay.
To elect a Senate that will work for the people. That we will elect a president that will work for the people. Because right now, we the citizens don't have the power to elect anyone. That is why you see them looting, misbehaving. Tinubu don't care. He knows that it doesn't depend on us on 2027.
But two things are involved, sir.
This way. Yeah.
The two things that are involved. Number one is this. You see, even though they organize an election, they put you that is talking now. You have a good heart, I presume. They put you as a president. Do you know that you can't change so many things? There are so many things that are not in your power. There is a system error in Nigeria. There is a system error. You see, we can have a good leader today, and that good leader will not do anything. For example, just imagine how Goodluck wanted to crush Boko Haram and everything. People from the north arise and say, if you fight Boko Haram, you are fighting us. How can you manage that situation? You start a civil war. There is a system error. Why people want referendum? Why people want so many things like that? If, for example, in 2023, it will be one presidential election, he will try in economy, he will try small, but he can't change Nigeria totally. There is a system error, and we must agree to this fact that is why Nigeria can't work. Bring an angel to be there. The angel will try you. I'm not say no go try you, but the person can't change anything.
The thing is that
there is a system error.
Yeah, I know. But the thing is that even though everybody, we have a regional government, but if our own, maybe the governor is still going to be the same thing. Without a free and fair election, we cannot elect a governor that will work for the people.
Yes, you see why it will be better. It will be very easy to handle. Let me tell you, for example, do you think that if the Southwest have their own country or their own region they are managing with their security and everything, you will see all those banditry going on in the Southwest? It won't happen, though. It won't happen. That thing is happening because of one Nigeria. Do you think that if Southeast is like one country, all those things the rubbish governors are doing, all those things, you think it will happen? The fear of the people won't let them to do it. But now, their power and their faith is in Abuja, not there. So when you scrape Abuja, you remove Abuja, all those people will be on their nails. They won't do all those bad things they are doing. So this is what we see that people are not seeing.
If the Senate, all these people that are looting money in Senate, are they going to leave Senate?
They will leave Senate. What? If, for example, let me tell you, they said our state alone, or just the particular region is conducting an election, who are you going to bribe?
Yeah.
You people don't know the power of Abuja, how Abuja has crippled Nigeria. Presidency is against the people. Until we realize it, we will be making mistakes. So when Abuja is being removed, forget about all these senators, House of Rep member. The people will hold you responsible. Nowhere, you are not going in. You will take your money and run out of the country. That is the best thing you will do.
Well, the thing is that if we can still achieve that regional government, it's still better.
Based on sir.
Hello?
Yeah, the only situation, what we are saying is that let there be a national conference. Let everybody come and speak his mind, and let us talk about how the country will go. You understand?
Yeah.
That is just if people agree to have regional government, me, I don't have problem. If people agree to separate, simple, I don't have problem about it. So I want the people, the power of the people. I want the people to say what happened to them, not what British said, not what the military said before, not military constitution they passed to us. And not, let the people come together. You understand? Let the people come together and say we are not going to be together again. You see, that is what Nnamdi Kanu has been saying right from time.
Of course, I normally follow
if you are listening to Nnamdi Kanu, you will hear when he's asking question and say, have you people organized a sovereign national conference where everybody will come together and said, this is how we want it to be? That is the question. They have not answered it today. And that is the essence of this protest.
The thing is that, like Nnamdi Kanu, that man is God sent to Nigeria. You know, that with the politicians always don't like good things.
Yeah, and most of Nnamdi Kanu followers misunderstood him. Most of people who are following Nnamdi Kanu, they don't even understand Nnamdi Kanu. You know why? Because they are following him with emotion. If you really sit down and listen to Nnamdi Kanu from his beginning till now, you will know what the man stands for. You understand? You will see that.
And all what he said, yes,
it comes to pass.
Things are playing out now.
You understand?
Those are the things we are facing right now in Nigeria.
You understand? You know? So that is why the national conference is very important. Let them release Nnamdi Kanu and organize the national conference. Let people talk how the country is going to be.
Well, I just pray that if everybody turn up. For me, I've done my part. I know that I've, told them in Nigeria, my people, that they have to come out. And this one is not a matter of sitting down at home, watching TV,
and tell them nobody is going to. The IGP, Inspector General of Police, has released a memo asking the police not to attack any protesters and so on and so forth. So this protest is going to be something that will give us results. For me, that is what I believe. And that is why I have the conviction to be on ground. I'm still going to be on ground. So let's see what is going to happen. The most important thing, if at the end of the protest, they release Nnamdi Kanu and they agree to fix a national conference, it is a move already.
Of course,
people think that all these things. People think that all these things are not possible, but I see possibility. So let us give it a try.
Of course, it just depends on our seriousness. We are serious with the protest, and that is how things. That is how we get the results.
Like what? Yeah, like what one of my brother is saying now. He's saying Nnamdi Kanu is asking for a referendum, not a national conference. You see, people don't even know what a national conference is. A national conference is just equal to a referendum. A referendum is where people will come out and choose whether they will be here or not here. A referendum is like a vote where you come out and say your mind. That is a referendum. So many people don't understand.
Of course.
Yeah, so many people don't understand when people talk about all these things, the terminologies. They thought that national conference is a meeting where you will bring everybody together and remain one. No, that is not it. If you go and listen to even Nnamdi Kanu, what he wrote and all those things, he said a national sovereign conference must be organized, and that will lead to a referendum. And that is why Sowore put it there as number one of the demand of this protest.
Yeah.
So that is why so many people who understand the way all these things are going want to join. You understand?
If we can achieve this, at least for the betterment of the people, is a welcome development in Nigeria.
Yeah.
It's a welcome development.
All right.
Because the president is just there doing nothing, just looting and looting and looting. I don't know where they're taking this money to. I don't just know. I don't know.
It is. Thank you so much.
I believe that we will get a positive result at the end. It will be a betterment of the citizens of Nigeria, because this protest is not based on one region like NSAS. It's just only the southwest, southeast. That's the north didn't join the protest during NSAS, but this one is general. It's nationwide. So I believe that the police or the army, they will not have they will not have say like NSAS. So I believe that everything will work out well according to plans.
All right.
So everybody just have to serious and come out of that day.
No problem, there, sir.
I have instructed my people that they have to come out.
That is right.
This thing affects everybody.
All right, sir. You have exceeded your time.
It affects me also.
Okay. You have exceeded your time.
Of course. Yeah, thank you so much, Mr. Marcel.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Marcel.
Yeah. Marcel, yeah. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Okay, sir. So I still have room for more two callers before we call it a day. Yusufa, then good morning. Thanks for joining. It's a national conference and referendum is not the same thing. Yeah, it's not the same thing, but national conference, people must decide how it is going to go before you conduct a referendum. So that is why most of the things we are planning to do is not working, because we are not planning it well. Hello, good morning, sir.
Hello, good morning.
Please attend us your name and where you are calling from.
My name is Johnson. I'm calling from London.
Okay, sir. Thanks for joining, sir.
That's all right. Yeah, so what is the topic now?
No, we are discussing about the possible solution to actualize the demands of the protest, of the purpose of the protest. How we'll be able to, resist everything that will make us not to achieve it, because the purpose of the protest is something that will be beneficial. And likewise, we are saying that people who don't want to protest, that there is no problem about that. They can sit in their homes and enjoy themselves. That this issue now we have at hand is like when you have a sickness, people are drinking different medicine. People believe Panadol could solve it. People believe paracetamol could solve it. So this time around, we have taken paracetamol before. Let us take Panadol and see whether the sickness will be solved. So what is your contribution towards that, sir?
From my own take,
yeah,
the protest is the best solution. That's one. And why I say the protest is the best one is that Nigeria is so decayed now that elections cannot be relied on to change the government.
Exactly.
So the way to change this thing is if the protest goes on, because things from Nigeria in the 80s before, Nigeria has not got it so bad before the military come to take over. Now militaries don't come over now because I think maybe they've used money to block their mouth. So now the only solution now is if the protest goes on, then there must be a change of government. And then the solution to Nigeria's problem is that you see the politics in Nigeria is so bad now that all those politicians can kill to get to that position because they know they are going to cook money from the government. So the only solution is that they must change you see, people who are agitating for Biafra to go, the West to go, Nigeria to divide. Now the politicians are still going to be the same thing. When they are saying the Biafra should go, in the Igbo land, there are so many people who are anti the Igbos themselves. When
they are talking of Nnamdi Kanu, people like Hope Uzodinma doesn't want Kanu to be released. We have people like Soludo who don't want them to be released. The Ohanes in Lee didn't even actually help matters at all. So they are all the same thing. You see, corruption and money has spoiled the country. So the first thing, if they can change this government or by one way or the other, then the constitution needs to be changed. You see, the presidency is too big for one person to handle.
Yeah.
And look at the senators, the House of Rep. They are scooping money for doing nothing. So, like, if you listen to Olisa Agbakova, you will understand what is good for Nigeria. They should make these people part-time. They should make them part-time and reduce the money.
That is right, sir. So what is your encouragement to those people that are going to protest?
Yeah, they should add this there. They should add, you see, changing the government, I mean, trying to split Nigeria is not the solution.
Why do you think so?
Changing the constitution. Let there be a fresh election.
You think changing constitution? You think changing constitution will solve the problem?
Yeah, it will solve the problem.
Okay.
They don't make the house so lucrative for people to come and money. Anyway. If they tell them, if you want to come there, this is how much you are going to get, and that is how it's going to be.
They will still find a way to note it because their salary is not that attractive. But other incentives is the problem. And they are there. They can make the laws for them to be taking wardrobe allowance and so on and so forth. The president will approve it. So that is why we want a new thing. We want a referendum to be conducted so that people will know the way to go. Or maybe after the referendum must have been conducted, you know, if we are little, if we are small, it will be better to deal with your leaders. But now, if a thief, when you see someone, you know, embezzling money now, if the person is an Hausa man, the Yoruba president want to probe the person, they will say, oh, no, because you're a Yoruba man, you want to probe our brother. The same thing to Igbo man, the same thing to, you see the problem there. So I see that we have a diverse problem, but I believe one thing we solve it a little. Also, the issue of insecurity. If we remain one, the issue of insecurity will continue to persist. But I believe that if we divide, even though it's confederation or totally separated, the issue of insecurity will be tackled easily. Most people refuse to come to Nigeria because of insecurity, believe me. So
yes,
things are not, things are not going well at all.
Yeah, the problem is not because this and that. The problem in Nigeria at the present moment is that, look at the last election, 2023.
Yeah.
If it was not rigged, Obi won that election landslide.
Everybody knows about that.
So, if he had come in, then we will not sing this music.
Maybe we will not be singing much. You understand?
Yeah. No,
we will not be singing much, but maybe issue of insecurity will still persist.
No. You see, the problem is if you're a teacher, if you're a teacher, you are employed to teach, say maybe in the secondary school, and you yourself, you don't even have anything. You will be doing rubbish to cover yourself.
Yeah.
Look at in Nigeria today, people are shouting Buhari, 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 right? But they have made so many mistakes in the constitution that if you have ruled, you have immunity. Nobody can touch you. Which type of country is that? Donald Trump was tried. What sort of country is that? So if they make a good law, they change in the constitution, you do this, you get this. Look at how many people, I was listening to Arise day before yesterday.
When somebody said they have prosecuted about 700 and some cases, and nobody, all of them have not been tried. Nobody has been tried because they have Godfather. They believe, yeah, look at Yaya Bello. So you see, it's so stinky. Now the politicians have polluted the whole country, and there is nobody that can change it. That was why, personally, I believe that if Obi had come in with his own system, we should have seen something different. I know it could have been tough for him because to galvanize this, to get all these people out, would have been different.
Yeah.
But if it was like the military, well, maybe they will be afraid a bit, but I don't think they will, because money talks in Nigeria now.
And that is right.
So money talks. You can kill somebody in Nigeria if you belong to the elites, then you stay. Look at this government, present government, who are talking of this and that. They went to buy it. People are hungry. No, they don't even care anymore.
And it's only one language they understand. And that language is protest.
Yeah. But the problem is, you see, Nigeria is so disintegrated now that you see, you're hearing people say, oh, the Igbos wouldn't protest, this will be that. No, that shouldn't be. Nigeria is a country. It's one country.
It's not one country. I refuse to accept that it's one country. You know why?
Yeah, go on.
People don't know the purpose why Britain amalgamated Nigeria.
Everybody, we've had the history.
We've had the history, but do we know the purpose? If you know the purpose, you know that Nigeria is made not to work. So there is no how it will work. Because the purpose is to make sure that these people did not grow faster. The purpose is to make sure that these people will always have trouble because they are not together. They are not the same tribe, the same religion, the same language. They make us like this because they thought that by doing that, they can lead us forever. We'll be having conflict. They will be coming to meddle in our conflict. And by that way, they will do divide and rule and so on and so forth. I read all those things. So it wasn't a British that wrote it. It was a Nigerian that wrote it. People said it is what he presumed. But that was right.
Okay. I wouldn't agree with that.
Okay.
Look at the British. It's not only Nigeria they colonized and left and gave independence.
Yes.
Look at South Africa today.
Okay. And South Africa issue is worse.
Yeah, that was during the apartheid. Now.
Yes. As I talk to you, 2 countries are already in South Africa. They are about to divide. And nobody is hearing about war. Nobody is hearing about protest. They are doing it peacefully.
Let me tell you something. If they are doing it peacefully, that is good. But look at in the case of Nigeria. You want to tell me, even if they divide say 36 states, the 36 states, let them split it to 36. Do you think it's going to bring peace? It's not going to bring peace. Because within every state, there is cankerworm.
I believe that. I know about that. Yeah, that is right.
So, you see, the issue is Nigerians should understand one particular thing. The politicians, if they know very well they can be punished for doing this, then it will be fine. And the judiciary is there to support the country. Then that will be fine. But look at the whole thing. It's so messy now. Ebuka said for 40 years he's been practicing, he has never seen a rotten judiciary as this one. And that's sad.
It's so pathetic anyway.
So you see, if this protest go on and there is a way out, I can understand that, well, they can make it region as it was before and let everybody be autonomous. Then, you know, Nigeria is so interwoven now. There have been so many intermarriages. So the solution is not far-fetched from now.
Yeah.
Even within Imo, MBC and Mbano, there's always problems. So you see, in Delta, there is division between the Ishans and the Edos themselves. Then the Robos and the Ijos, the same thing. So, will they divide Nigeria according to ethnicity? No. But the question is, if Nigeria is one and there is a binding law and people enforce the law properly, then it will be fine. Look at the time of Buhari and Idi Agbon. If Idi Agbon was not firm, will Nigeria be so calm when he was there? No. Because the law is there. You do this, you get this. You do that, you get this. People are not stealing. There are no roadblocks on the road. Even if there are checkpoints, you just get there, you go your own. And look at between nowadays, between Lagos and Benin, there are more than 300 checkpoints. If you travel by road.
That is right. Yeah, I used to follow that road.
So you can imagine, and when you get to the checkpoint, they are not checking anything.
They want money now.
Yeah, you close your hand, open it for them, and you are gone. If you refuse to, then it's when they will tell you to bring your papers. And they will look for a fault. Within Lagos himself, you see the whole thing is so...
I understand.
It's so bad now.
I understand.
Because there is the law. There is no law. There is no respect for the law. You see, like now, people like CJ Ariwola need to be asked questions. Yakub Mahmoud need to be probed. But nothing is going on. So you want to tell me now that even if they divide, if they say let's go everybody according to ethnic line, you want to divide Nigeria, let everybody be autonomous. The Yorubas, now let's say let the Yorubas go. They will say Lagos State.
The logic. The logic.
It's not going to work.
Yeah, the logic.
It's not going to work.
Yeah, the logic about this is this: that before the amalgamation, we were not living together, and for over 3,000 years back, we have never had issues like this. Though I also come to realize like what you are saying, that we have intermarried, but if we have, a separate entity, it will enable us to tackle insecurity, especially, which is one of the major problems eating us up. And it will be easier for you to fight people who are corrupt. Like in our village, for example, a councillor cannot mess up because he knows that we can just pick him and put him inside the bag because it's our own. A local government chairman can't mess up like that because he knows that it is all about his people. They will deal with him mercilessly. But once it gets to the state, you have different people. It gets to the federal, you have different people. Problem will start coming. And what you said is very correct, that everywhere there are bad people. Both the east, west, north, south. I really understand that, and that is absolutely true. Thank you so much, sir.
No, hold on. You see, I want to chip you one point.
Okay.
When we are looking at it, that I schooled in the north, and I'm a Deltalite.
Okay.
And when we were going to school, there was no difference between a northerner and a southerner. You see, the moment people are now, look at it then. You see, you can buy fish with like no money. You can do it. I'm talking of the 60s. So now we all live together as one. From there, I was able to speak Igbo. I was able to speak Yoruba in the north.
So what went wrong?
That is why I'm asking you, Nigeria is so bad now. You see, in Lagos State, there was no difference between an Igbo man, a Yoruba man, and a Hausa man. You can wash your clothes, spread it, and nobody will steal it. You come back the following morning and pick your thing. You see, now the love of money has spoiled the whole thing. And until when there is a law in Nigeria and good people are enforcing the law, then it's easy. Now you kill somebody, you have money, you can go to the other person. Yakub Mahmoud was telling you, if you don't like it, go to court. Knowing fully well that the court is fired. So you see, it is so bad now that the only thing that I think, if this protest works up, and then there is a directive that the constitution needs to be changed, the top need to be punished, to be streamlined. Look at getting about 48 ministers for what? So you see, I don't subscribe to dividing Nigeria because it's not the solution to the problem. The problem is the people need to know that if you do anything, this is what you will get for it. And there are good people to enforce the law.
All right, sir. I really respect your opinion, even though I have a diverse opinion that I believe that if Nigeria separates, that is when it will get better, in the sense that people that you are living in. Have you seen any country, sir, that a foreigner will come into a country and sack a community in that country? Like as Germany now, a foreign element will come into Germany and they will chase away one community. Yeah, and that is what is happening in Nigeria. Foreigners are coming and they are collecting tax. They are chasing people out. So what are we talking about?
Yes, because there are no laws.
There are laws. Sir,
if you live in Germany,
yeah.
If you live in Germany, very good. If you live in Germany, say you are like in Düsseldorf, and you come in as a foreigner, you know very well from the first moment you enter that county or that borough, they know you are a stranger.
Exactly.
They know that you are a stranger. You are not from there.
You know why they were able to know that?
Yeah, the moment they notice that you are...
Do you know why? Sir, do you know why they were able to know that?
Yeah.
They were able to know because Germany is not a heterogeneous country. It's a homogeneous country. But Nigeria is not. I have never seen a heterogeneous country that has the structure of Nigeria. You say America. For America to be just a little bit of very tiny heterogeneous, they have to use both county police. Common will have their own police to secure. Local government will have their own police to secure because of just little heterogeneous that are foreigners. So Nigeria is the only country in the world that have this kind of structure that is heterogeneous. Germany, Belgium, Netherlands, Austria, all these countries are Dutch countries. But why do they separate? Because of what we are saying. Europe don't need a heterogeneous. Italy, France, Portugal, Spain, all these people are Latin, Roman Empire, but they have to separate because of little things. This thing you are saying is true. If you enter any place in Italy, they will know that the foreigner has entered. But in Nigeria, you won't know because of our heterogeneous nature. That is why these things are not working.
My brother, let me tell you something. If you see, one thing that pains me most in Nigeria is that all these politicians, all these people causing problem in Nigeria, they have one way or the other traveled abroad.
And they have seen all these things.
And they've seen all this and they go back and start doing rubbish.
You see the problem.
Let me tell you something. If a Hausa man or say like a Fulani goes into a town in Delta, you want to tell me that they won't know he's not one of their people?
They will know.
They will know.
They will know.
Yeah, but the moment, anytime they start seeing him doing something dodgy, they will call to the head.
of that village, and the head will intervene. But if the head is corrupt, like say the man come and give him like 10 million, you know, the man, that Hausa man will turn to Oba. Yeah, that is one thing, that is the problem in Nigeria.
Yeah.
You want to tell me that all these headsmen coming around to destroy people's farm, where did they get AK-40?
And people that are sponsoring them now.
Yeah, and these people are northerners too, and they are Nigerians. They are the rich people. Look at top Hausa people in the house when they were debating about open grazing. Don't you see some people trying to turn the whole thing up and down? These politicians, the whole set of politicians, they are not good. Because look at how long have they been fighting, have they been talking about minimum wage? Have they been able to come to a solution?
They came to 70,000 today. They have come to a conclusion today.
70,000.
Imagine. It is swear. So that is what we are going to talk another day. I've already exhausted my time.
Oh, thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
God bless you.
Thank you, sir.
All right, my dear.
So we have to call it a day. Thanks everyone for joining. Please, truth and question. Please write me on WhatsApp, sir. I want to discuss some things with you. I don't really know your full name, truth and questions. Thanks everyone for joining. Please kindly join us tomorrow at 12 a.m. Nigerian time for us to discuss other issues that are affecting our nation. For me, I believe if Nigeria divides, that is where we'll have possible solution to so many problems. But we'll continue to push to see how things is going to be. Any way that we feel that is where the solution will come out, that is what we are going to do. Everyone wants a better nation. Everyone wants a better place. For me, I believe the system of Nigeria is not going to work. A country that doesn't have border, a country that doesn't have anything, they don't have statistics, they don't have database. We are just in a cage. God forbid I will not say we are doomed. So thanks everyone for joining. I really appreciate. And we can now call it a good night. Thank you.